Bang. Oh wait, hold on. Yo, what if I love McClowns? Your chat. That's McClowns or that's McClowns fan page. Somebody who loves him so much has made an account named after him. I was just talking about, bro. Weird, man. It's really weird. All right, here's the other videos. All right, all right, all right, all right.
They're deliberately orchestrated.
Oops, oops. I'm spoiling the videos. I know. All right, wait. I don't have them ordered. Hold on. All right, hold on. No, no, that. I don't know if we watched that one or not, but all right. Move this up a bit. All right. I don't want this at the end either. Fuck. All right. Today's topic 911. What do you mean? All right. Rundown of the reaction. I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown. FNAF 2 trailer. I don't know if we watched the second trailer of this. This is did we? I don't know. Oh, 9/11. If we did watch this, then we'll skip it. SpongeBob. I think this is a game. SpongeBob game reveal trailer. Black Phone 2 trailer. Then Fern video. Shall we haven't watched Fern in a minute. The surveillance state that drove people crazy. Did I read that right? I did. Yeah. Jubilee video. We've never seen a Jubilee video on stream. I don't know if we're watching this or not, I'll be honest. It popped up on my thing and I'm like, they make some decent videos. But parents and teachers confront what kids really need, alright? Every conspiracy theory, explained in 24 minutes. Why the best Spider-Man is Miles Morales. I really want to watch this video, chat, but I doubt, I doubt we will, to be honest. Then, tomorrow's teaching video. Rough watch right here. Bro drops in the soap. Oh, wait, bro drops the soap in jail. I read that very wrong. Oh my gosh. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. And then Mask Killer realizes he's been caught a decade later. I actually really want to watch this video. This video looks good. Like, not like, I don't know if good is the right answer here. I actually think we did watch this. We did watch this. Alright, we'll skip the FNAF trailer. Is that okay line? Who? SpongeBob SquarePants Titan of the Tide official jellyfish reveal trailer.
I got you now, Dirty Dan and Pinhead Larry.
Here we find Jellyfish Fields. Its icy beauty hides dangers at every turn for unwary explorers.
Uh-oh, guys.
Off rip, I'm gonna say this. I hate how it looks. Patrick is geeked. Yeah. I hate how it looks. Why is it like 3D?
Oh, guys.
Like, I don't like this. This is like the new, what's that? Is it the newest SpongeBob movie? SpongeBob movie. Yeah, it's like this. I don't like the animation of it. They suck at making SpongeBob games. Yeah. No, I lied. I don't remember the name of it. It was on Xbox. I didn't have an Xbox, but one of my friends had it. It was a SpongeBob game, and there was like these robots trying to attack you, and I remember that game was mad fun. They've made a few good SpongeBob games that I've played before. I don't remember the name of that game though. Actually, I want to look it up. I want to see if I can find it. SpongeBob game, Xbox 360. Was it this? No. When did this come out? 2015? No. It was one of these. I don't remember which, to be honest. But I remember that game was good.
Hang in there, Sandy. We're on our way.
We should hurry.
How's the audio, by the way, chat? My low is the video low. My high is the video high.
He's there just waiting for us. Oh no, King Jellyfish.
It's pretty good, I bet.
Gonna bring you to justice.
Well, yo, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I could have got on board with this game if they made fucking like the good animation, but like what is this, man? So I don't know, man. Like I just don't like this. This is not
Thought
SpongeBob.
you could beat me, did ya?
It looks unbelievably ass. Yeah. It looks fucking horrible.
Did we win?
Anyways, I actually want to dislike that trailer. That pissed me off. No, I'm joking. All right. I don't like what the game is about. Yeah. Yo, what up, Road? How you doing, bro? All right. Next video. Black Phone 2 trailer. Get tickets now, chat. It's like South Park games, but ass. Yeah. Yeah, South Park games are pretty fun. I've never actually played one. I've seen one. I've seen a few be played though. All right, Black Phone 2 trailer. Okay, I haven't seen Black Phone 1 yet, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I've heard it's good, and I know the concept of it. Isn't it like, guy's like a serial killer, locks people in his basement. In that basement, there's a black phone. Talk to his past victims on it, or some shit. And
Different than you think.
I think, without seeing this, I think he died in the last one because pretty sure he didn't. Didn't you add in the suggestions? Yeah, because I wanted to watch it. I haven't seen it then. So it could be ass, for all I know. I'm assuming not, though. Wait, hold on, wait, what? The rare sequel that's scarier than wait. Okay, wait. Whatever that word is. It's scarier. Okay, I understood it.
The human
I
and leave only
I
the
can reach out, I
mistakes.
promise.
Only the sins.
This looks good. Finish it.
I am a bottomless pit of sin.
You cannot secure nightmare
You're
fuel.
dead.
Oh my god.
Fanny, did you think that our story was over?
Oh my god. What if what if the phone was like blue or something? Alright. Gold Blood Masterpiece. Now I'm pretty sure. See, now I'm pretty sure though they're making him like a immortal serial killer, like Michael Myers or something. Oh my god, I'm so funny. That's what I think they're doing because I'm pretty sure he dies. Spoiler, chat. Spoiler. The movie came out fucking like 4 years ago. Spoiler though. I'm pretty sure he dies because in this one, it like I've seen a bit of this trailer already. I'm gonna be honest. Pre-watch, chat.
When you die, it's time to find out.
Yeah. Yeah. W trailer. That looked good. Alright. Fern video, chat. Not gonna lie. If this video is ass, we're skipping it. I'm not saying Fern videos are ass, but a lot of Fern videos, there's just not much I can comment on.
Wolfgang
Okay.
Wolfgang Templin is on his way to church.
Okay, we're just getting straight into it, not like a little intro.
Just before he leaves the train, he throws away a piece of paper.
Okay.
Seconds later, another man retrieves it.
Off topic. Off topic. Very off topic. Chat. Chat. Who's played BO7? Chat. I don't want to say that shit's ass. Mad disappointed. I'm mad disappointed in that shit. I'm in there playing. Bro, the guns are ass. The maps are ass. Again, I don't want to judge it yet because it is beta, but so far, the guns, fucking horrible. I don't like them. Like, they're actually bad. Like, they're actually bad. They're actually bad. Like, Bro, honestly, chat, they need to retire the Black Ops series. It might just be because of the beta, but yeah, the game, the guns are shit, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the presets are better, yeah. Bro, if it was like, I don't know. Like, I understand it's still beta, but bro, if your beta shit, like, I just feel like BO6 beta was good. I remember I played BO6 beta. BO6 ended up being a good game, right? BO7 beta is ass, so I feel like the beta, you know, I don't know. I don't have the highest hopes for BO7. I'll be honest. Or wait, I just really don't like the futuristic style. Exactly. See, I'm gonna say that I hate when they do Call of Duty futuristic chat. However, my two favorite Call of Duties is Ghost and BO2. However, and those are two futuristic of Call of Duties, but they're not too futuristic to the point where it's like, okay, this is just fucking ass, right? Like they don't, yeah, like you're not Halo, exactly. That's exactly it. If I wanted like a super futuristic game, then I just play Halo, right? But that's not the point, right? Like it's supposed to be Call of Duty. But BO2 and Ghost, even though they're futuristic, they're not that futuristic, you know. But you know, they do it right. If you're gonna do futuristic route, you need to do it like right, you know. They need to do it like to the point where it's like, okay, it's still like not like it's not like, okay, this is like I'm fucking fighting aliens right now. But yeah, so far the beta, not you know, not a fan, not a fan. Anyways, little
He's an
yeah,
agent
there.
of East Germany's notorious secret police, the Stasi.
Little
And
off
this
topic,
is
yeah.
just a tiny piece of a ridiculously large operation to surveil Templin. To the Stasi, he's an enemy of the state.
I think it's because the people that was doing it this year are the bad worst out of two. Wait. I think it's because the people that are doing it this year are the bad worst. Are the bad worst out of the two? What do you mean? Am I stupid? Hold on. We have two. Oh yeah. Oh, they have two departments. Really? Really? I already bad my bad. No, you're good. Chat. A lot of people hated on Cold War. I'm be honest. Cold War was fun though. I enjoyed Cold War, bro. Like, I know a lot of people say the campaign ruins the story of the original CODs. It really doesn't though. No, it does. But no, it does, but it doesn't. Because what's it called? Because it takes Cold War was fire exactly. Bro, I enjoyed Cold War. Modern Warfare. I'm more of a Black Ops guy. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I like Black Ops better than Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is still good, but I like Black Ops better than it. In my opinion, I think Black Ops is the best Call of Duty series. However, I do like what's the one Modern Warfare game? Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2, not like the new one, the OG one. The scene where Modern Warfare 2 ruined Modern Warfare, but Modern Warfare 1 clears. All right, just shit on my game then, buddy. All right, just take a shit in my cereal. Why don't you? My fault. Nah, but the OG, bro, hold on, I need to look it up now. The OG Modern Warfare. OG MW2. This one right here. The scene where you're in the airport and you're gunning everyone down. Hold on, I need to look that up. Airport. This scene right here. No Russian. This scene, fucking amazing. I played this game. Oh, so good.
Remember, no Russian.
Just walk in, fucking guns, it's just guns everywhere. Bruh, chat. This was cinema. This is so fucking loud. Oh my gosh. Alright. We're not watching this whole 7-minute thing. Should I be worried? What do you mean? Bro, no. But that game was good, I mean. Like, that was a cool scene. Have you not? Bro. Man, you got... This video looks good. Hold on. I want to save this. Alright. Get back into the Fern video chat.
But he's not a Western spy. He's not planning the downfall of the government
I don't remember what this video's
or
about.
an assassination
We'll
of a
figure it out.
socialist leader. His crime is setting up a small group of people who want to discuss human rights in the GDR. The Stasi will set up at least 10 collaborators
Advanced
to follow.
Warfare was kind of mid, but they made a cool Xbox. Wait, they made a cool Xbox for me? What do you mean? Oh, like like a cool Yeah, I know what you mean. Advanced Warfare. See, I'm gonna be honest. Advanced Warfare was a futuristic one that they did horrible. Like Advanced Warfare didn't flop. Pretty sure. I played Advanced Warfare. I don't think it was like bad, but compared to other Call of Duty games, I think it was fucking horrible. But Advanced Warfare, like they did that one very futuristic and very shit. But yeah. Chat, you know what I need? I need a Ghost 2. That's what I need. When they make me a Call of Duty Ghost 2, then let me know, chat. I'll be there.
his every step. They'll wait in
I'll be
front of
there.
his house
I'll
in the
pre-order
morning,
that shit.
follow him to the bakery, sit next to him in a cafe, take the same train, open his mail, read his bank statements, and intercept his phone calls.
Okay.
They'll type their observations into a file on him.
Okay.
It's several Bibles worth of text.
Who? The government? Is that what I'm hearing
They'll
right now?
infiltrate his friend groups, harass
Ghost
him at
is 50
home,
bucks, I know.
spread false rumors.
Chat, take in. We're so off topic. I gotta lock in the vid. No. Here. Wait. Call of Duty Ghost release. I spelled release wrong, didn't I? Yeah. 2013. This shit came out in 2013, chat, and this shit is still 50 bucks. I want to see VO2. November 2012. Let's look up now. How much is BO2 on Steam? It's 20 bucks. I mean, still 20 bucks, though. For a game that came out in 2012 and 2013, like, you know. I will say, though, Ghost is the best standalone Call of Duty, in my opinion.
Pressure
series
his
in Black Ops,
employers
in my
to fire
opinion,
him, threaten to take away his
Even though they're
kid.
kind of ruining the Black Ops series now. Yeah, they need to just stop making the Black Ops game, bro. Chat, we need to lock into this video, but they just need to stop making Black Ops games, bro. They just need to literally say fuck the whole Black Ops series, maybe make a new series, bro. Like, you're just ruining the series now, bro. They need to delete BO7, exactly. Like, they just need to cancel BO7, make a new Call of Duty. But Zombies just dropped. Have you played it yet? Bro, I don't know, man. Like BO7, honestly, I don't know if it looks good. No, it looks, the trailer looked good, but, or not the trailer, like all the stuff about it looked good, like zombies and all that. But I don't know. Like playing the beta yesterday was just so disappointing after how good it looked. Anyways, let's lock into this video real quick, chat. We don't have to like abandon
They'll even plan to
conversation,
have one of
but-
their collaborators start an affair with his wife, just to wreck his marriage. They don't want to put him in jail. That would only make a martyr out of him. They want to break him psychologically, without leaving any trace.
Oh yeah.
The Stasi was arguably the most intrusive and omnipresent surveillance agency the world had yet seen. The ingenuity of their methods is unparalleled. In this video, we will look at all the techniques at the Stasi's disposal, from regular spying all the way to the utter destruction of the victim's psyche.
This Fern? I'm gonna see what the zombies look like. Like what the zombies look.
On
Zombies.
October
Oh my gosh.
7,
I can't talk. I'm gonna see what the zombies lobbies look like right now. Alright, bet.
1949, a new country was born. The German Democratic Republic, or
Real
East
quick,
Germany.
not right now.
Under Soviet supervision, the country's socialist government wants to create a paradise for the working class.
Okay.
Obstacles are plenty though. Citizens protest against the one-party dictatorship. Thousands flee the country to the west. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union views East Germany as a fragile experiment, not a trusted ally. Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin is skeptical that a population with such a strong fascist
What's
past
the
can
video
be
even
trusted.
about? The surveillance state that drove people crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not locked into this video. Gave no intro. That's what I'm saying. He just hopped right into it. Are we sure this is the right Fern, chat?
With their own
I know
state.
it's the right Fern, but like,
East German leaders are desperate to
he just
prove that they are
literally
loyal
just
and
hopped into
competent.
it.
And he is one of them. Erich
We could skip
Mielke.
this video if we don't
From
want
a rough
if we don't
neighborhood in
like it.
Berlin, Mielke joined the Communist Party as a teenager
really
during
don't
the
care.
Weimar Republic. As a young man, he cut his teeth fighting fascists in the street. To prove his loyalty to the party, he even gunned down 2 policemen in broad daylight
Damn.
as revenge for them killing a communist. With the Nazis on the rise and a murder warrant hanging over him, Mielke fled to the Soviet Union. He
Okay.
would spend World War II in exile, eventually working for the Soviet secret police. In Moscow, Mielke got a front row seat of Stalin at his most paranoid. An approach to politics Mielke would later bring back to East Germany. It takes Mielke just a few years to become the Stasi's chairman. He has big plans to build a ruthless police force so indispensable to the new regime that nobody could imagine East Germany without it, or without him. The Stasi is considered the shield and sword of the ruling
I just
party,
realized we're not just
responsible
chatting.
for eliminating so-called hostile elements. And from the Stasi's perspective, there's no lack of threats, swarming all around, but also within the country.
Okay.
At first, the Stasi openly practices violence against perceived enemies and traitors.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm
They
kind of
don't
lost
shy
in this
away
video.
from explicit terror and executing citizens after sham trials. But blatant oppression turns out not to be great branding for socialism. East Germany wants international credibility as an ideal state, so the Stasi moves towards secrecy and surveillance instead. And this gives birth to the arguably most intrusive and omnipresent surveillance state the world had yet seen. It has been proven that people like Templin are incorrigible enemies of socialism. Anyone who associates with such people must be aware of the consequences. 6 a.m. The observation at the home of Central One started. For Templin, this is a regular day. He leaves the house at 7:30 a.m. He makes a short stop at the bakery. He takes the train to a residential building. He stays there about an hour, then takes the train back home. But someone is following his every step,
Who?
and everything will be protocoled. In his very own Stasi file, they will
What
give him a
chat,
code
what would you guys do if you guys knew someone's following you, but you couldn't see them? I feel like you'd go crazy, yeah,
name.
trying to find them. You
Central
wouldn't
One.
know who. Like, let's say you know somebody's following you, but you don't know what they look like. You just know somebody just says, "Yo, somebody's following you." No, nothing else. I feel if I knew someone was bald, no. If somebody, what, bro, what? All right. I'm just gonna shut up, chat.
4:45 p.m. Central
Whoops.
One left his home with his bike and a
Yeah.
toddler.
How did you hear ball? That was my bad. Okay, nah, but look, if somebody's following you, you don't know what they look like. What would you do? How would you find who they are? I feel like you just go crazy, think everyone's the person. But I don't know. The COD starting music was so loud. Alright, buddy.
Still with
Chat,
his brown
chat,
shoulder
Clown's making
bag.
fun of me,
He
chat.
drove
Chat,
to a
Clown's
church
being mean to me, chat.
institution. There, he talks to the pastor. And that's it.
I'm joking.
Not much more happens after that. The agent's 17-hour-long shift ends at 11:35 p.m. At this point, Templin has been under surveillance for 16 years. But the
What?
special scrutiny
16 years.
given to him wasn't an outlier. Throughout the 1980s, the Stasi had tens of thousands of ongoing operations on other individuals deemed
16 to
suspicious.
17.
Without context, numbers like that
Remove the
don't
ones,
tell us
chat.
much.
Remove the ones.
But data analytics
6,
are
7.
powerful. And with Brilliant, you can learn about it too.
We're not that ass right now. We're not that ass right now. We're not serious.
Mielke even secretly surveilled the country's most powerful man, Chairman Erich Honecker. Mielke kept the most incriminating information in a red pleather suitcase,
Okay.
just in case he'd need it one day. The Stasi had access to
Clown, do you know what day it is today?
everything. Medical records, bank statements, school reports. But what they really wanted to know was what people were thinking behind closed doors. Naturally, this was no easy feat.
Oh,
so
I know what
they
it
had
is.
to get creative. This unassuming building in East Berlin looks like a regular post office. The workers inside wear postal uniforms. They tell their neighbors
P-Jack better not get in the way, for real. What up, Blue Penguin? How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro?
they just sort mail. But in reality, this is the headquarters of Department M, one of the Stasi's largest operations. Inside, hundreds of Stasi employees spent their days steaming open tens of thousands of letters and recording their contents. They scan and open packages, looking for forbidden items from the capitalist West.
Okay.
If they find money or anything valuable, they'll often keep it for themselves. Here,
Is
in
this
this
Ed?
other
Is this Ed Gein? What do you mean? Oh, like who the video is about? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lost in this video. He gave no intro whatsoever and just hopped into it. Or are you talking about like the YouTuber? YouTuber's Fern, if you're talking about YouTuber. Who? Why do I know that name? Hold on. I feel stupid now. Oh, no, it's not him. Actually, it might be. No, it's the
or
World War
anything
II.
valuable, they'll
am I
often
talking about?
keep it for themselves. Here in this other Berlin building is the headquarters of Department 26, responsible
Low-key,
for
Chad, do we wanna
acoustic
skip this video?
surveillance. Over 1,000 employees secretly connect to bases like public telephones, apartments of informants, and telephone switchboards, automatically recording thousands of phone and
It's a
close
good video, bro. I'm just kind of lost, bro. In most Fern videos, he gives a little update, a little intro. Bro just hopped into it the first second.
room
Like,
conversations
like,
at
hey.
once.
what we doing?
But they don't actually have the staff to analyze all those conversations. They just keep them in case they need them later.
We'll try to
Higher up the Stasi food chain, elite engineers develop more intricate technology. They're known as the OTS. They
Okay.
operate here, in this restricted, highly secured area of East Berlin. Very few people know what's going on, and won't until the Soviet Union collapses. The OTS developed James Bond-like gadgets to observe citizens when they least expect it. Stuff like cameras behind buttonholes or microphones and fake sugar cubes.
Okay.
The tinier, the better. If the Stasi finds someone suspicious, they'll often map out the suspect's entire apartments so technicians can plan exactly where to hide bugs. Then,
Alright.
posing as electricians or maintenance workers, they'll gain access and install microphones in walls,
Bro, that's
lamps, and ceiling
crazy.
moldings.
That's crazy.
No corner of East Germany is too sacred for spying. There's bugs in doctors' offices, church confessionals, even private bathrooms.
Wow.
For a while, many would save their
I was
sensitive
hearing them take a piss, bro.
conversations for ping pong games in the park. But then the Stasi picked up on that and started bugging the trees.
Oh my god.
If Stasi agents visit your home, they might also take your underwear or fabric from
What?
a chair you were sitting on. This would then go into their archive of smells
Hey,
as
yo.
a scent sample.
Hey,
The Stasi
yo,
keeps
what
an
the fuck?
entire library of body odors.
Ew.
Scents, like fingerprints, are unique. They train dogs on the samples to track down escapees or to prove that suspects had been at crime scenes. Sometimes a Stasi agent has to track a target without yet knowing who it is, or they have to tail someone in a crowd without drawing attention. For that, they have an ingenious trick up their sleeve. This is a quiet, vibrating Geiger counter. A Stasi agent wears it under their coat, the counter under one armpit and a vibrator under the other. To find an unidentified dissident or to follow a suspect inconspicuously, the agent just needs to follow the telltale ticking. That's because dissidents are often tagged with radioactive material. The Stasi sprays suspicious cars or rooms and sometimes even individuals directly with a high dose of scandium.
Okay.
Once contaminated, they can be followed using the hidden device.
Bro, that's
The Stasi
crazy.
is aware that
Bro,
radioactive
that's crazy.
tagging
Bro, they
poses
have bro.
health risks,
Oh my, wait,
so
okay,
they
hold on.
develop
This video's
special
kinda
air
cooking.
guns that can spray
What
the
about
substance
Jack
from
the
a safe
Ripper?
enough distance for themselves.
If you send me one, that's not too long. We can add it. Or if not, we'll watch it Monday. But if you send one in suggestion tab or whatever, I'll look at it. But we do
The
have
secret
we do have a lot of reacts today, so I don't know if we'd watch it today.
Police is also
Unless we
interested
move one from today to Monday.
in seeing how West German money circulates, so they spray Deutsche Mark notes. The idea is to retrieve the banknotes and determine who is doing illegal business with enemies. By their own calculations, 2 notes in one man's pocket pose such a high risk to male fertility that it comes, in their own words, close to castration. Later,
Okay.
several East German dissidents will die of rare cancers. It's suspected to be connected to the high rates of radiation exposure, though it's not possible to know for sure. But the
Damn.
Stasi went even further.
Oh no.
Templin is
visiting.
visiting an old friend, Werner Fischer.
Okay.
It's not just a casual hangout though. Fischer's hosting the second gathering of the Peace and Human Rights Initiative.
Oh,
And
okay.
Templin, who's been interrogated and tailed by the Stasi before, knows the stakes are high. But at least it's just a small group of trustworthy people he's known for years. Like Lothar Pavlitzak, a good
Yeah.
friend from university. In the evening hours of May 17, 1987, another gathering took place in Fischer's apartment as part of the lecture series on Eastern Europe initiated by Templin. The Initiative
Damn.
for Peace and Human Rights is a rare thing in East Germany, an open opposition group formed of diverse ideologies. It encompasses committed Marxists who feel betrayed by their country's undemocratic expression of so-called socialism, but also Christians, liberals, and other ideologies that run counter to the state. It makes party officials very nervous. What Templin doesn't know, Pavlitzak isn't here today because he's interested in Hungarian history. He's here solely to spy on Templin.
Damn.
In fact, he's been reporting on him for more
Were we
than
watching?
10 years.
Hold on.
But
Surveillance state that drove people crazy. Fern video.
Pavlitzak is not a full-time Stasi secret agent. He has a normal life and a normal job. He is what's called an unofficial collaborator. Basically,
Bro-
a citizen spy.
Bro, they got his own friend to spy on him? That's crazy.
No country in the 20th century devoted more resources to domestic surveillance than East Germany. By 1989, East Germany had a population of about 16 million citizens.
Damn.
That year, about 90,000 Stasi officers were on the payroll, about 1 secret policeman for about 177 people. A far higher ratio than the Soviet Union's secret police KGB or the Nazis' Gestapo. Beyond the absurdly bloated police apparatus, the network of unofficial collaborators was even more enormous. The country was absolutely crawling with amateur spies. Neighbors, co-workers, even kids discreetly betraying their own communities.
Yo!
Depending
What
on
up?
the source, up to 200,000 unofficial
Yo, appreciate the follow, bro. Up. Long. It's a long. Appreciate the follow, bro. Hold up. It's not going away. Awkward. There you go. Alright. Lock back in.
collaborators supported the 90,000 official employees in spying on their citizens. At least 1 spy for every 60 citizens, possibly more. Many unofficial collaborators were enthusiastic volunteers.
But that scared
who
me for a sec.
supported-
I thought somebody was whispering in my ear for a sec, bro. This noise right here.
Many unofficial collaborators were enthusiastic volunteers who supported the
Wait.
Stasi for ideological reasons. Pavlitzak says he joined at 17 for a sense of adventure and the hopes to maybe become an agent abroad. Some snitched for cash payments or career advancement. Others were manipulated, blackmailed, or coerced into becoming informants.
Damn.
There are many cases of family
they
members
ma-
spying
wow.
on each other. One famous case had a husband reporting his wife's every move to the Stasi for years. She only
Bro.
found out later when she read in her file whispered conversations they had in bed and even details about her sex life. The network of unofficial collaborators created widespread mistrust and fear. In the Stasi's own words, the unofficial collaborators were the main weapon in the fight against the enemy. Later this evening, Pavlitzak walks home with another group member, Ibrahim Böhme. On the way home, the unofficial collaborator had the opportunity to talk to Böhme, Ibrahim. The unofficial collaborator described Böhme as an intelligent person with high moral independence. Pavlitzak carefully remembers the conversation, eager to report it back to his officer. What he doesn't know is that Böhme is doing the exact same thing. 2 spies, spying on each other, neither the wiser. Pavlitzak will report on Böhme. Böhme will report on Pavlitzak. Both will report on
So-
Templin.
So, oh, so they're both watching each other.
As it turns out, on this very evening,
Wow.
4 out of 16 participants were working for the Stasi.
Wow.
But being
I don't know if it's good, but it's 9 minutes.
Serial killers, while being some of the worst human serial killers.
Okay.
While
I'm trying to think. Do we have time for this today? I'll leave it. If not, I'll save it to the thing just to be safe. I'll leave it on here. If we don't watch it today, though, we will watch it on Monday.
all around Templin is not enough. You see, Templin was with the Stasi himself for a while when he was young, but after a while he confided in his friends, uneasy about the job. Ever since,
I did
he's
the
been
training course.
branded a
No, I mean, it
traitor.
doesn't seem that bad. Chat, I was thinking today, maybe after Reacts, maybe we do a game of zombies or two. Thoughts? Maybe? I don't know. Depends how I feel, but it also depends how long the Reacts take. But, because I'm probably going to play it off stream, so I was thinking maybe just stream it. Alright.
And a
Alright,
while
fuck
back,
you, McClowns.
Stasi
Fuck you,
Captain Gerhard
McClowns.
Haas started targeting him with the agency's ultimate weapon,
Chat,
an
fuck McClowns,
operational
shut.
procedure. It's been a few weeks since
No,
the
no,
Initiative
no,
for
it's
Peace
done.
and Human Rights has formed. A man shows up out of nowhere
That's
at Templin's store,
that means I'm
demanding
down.
to know where he should deliver the car. He's holding a contract with
No,
Templin's
you put the-
name and
no, no, no.
signature on it.
No. You put the goof emoji. You put the nerd emoji.
For a car Templin never ordered.
Doctor was
a
rude
very
as fuck. Yeah,
expensive
wasn't he
car.
the most? Wasn't he the most successful serial killers or some shit?
Templin wouldn't be able to afford it even if he wanted to. He used
Chat,
to have a
McClowns
great
hurt my
job at
feelings,
the
chat.
Academy of Sciences, until he was suddenly fired. The East German constitution grants every citizen the right to employment. Officially, there is no unemployment in the country, meaning there's no need for unemployment benefits
I
either.
use the nerd emoji for one. I'm excited or down for some.
Templin and his wife tried
Chat, do we believe him? Chat, do we believe him? I don't know, man.
to piece together a living with whatever odd jobs they can rustle up. Later, Templin's
Fine,
file
I
confirms
believe
that
you.
the Stasi was systematically sabotaging
Oh wait, hold on.
his
Let's read
career.
this real quick. Hold on. Let's read all this. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes total sense. Okay. Your chat. Are you guys reading all this?
Later,
I'm reading
Templin's
it all.
file confirms
Oh yeah. Wait.
that the Stasi was
He was successful because he was never caught. Yeah. Makes sense.
systematically sabotaging his
Oh
career.
yeah. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Wolf. Yeah. Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read
At
all that. By
first,
the way.
Templin thinks this
I know
business
his
with the
identity like 120 years. Wait, we knew his identity like 120 years later or something. Really? Wait, I don't lie. I'm not Reese, so I don't lie.
car could be a misunderstanding. But later that evening, his door rings 2 more times. More delivery men with fake contracts.
Okay.
The next day, more calls, more knocks.
Bro.
In the following weeks, he'll receive mountains of mail. Dozens of
Damn.
strangers arrive with more unwanted deliveries. More
But we'll
cars,
see, chat, if we run a
electronics,
game of
valuable
zombies or not.
antiques.
Cause I'm probably gonna. I'm probably still gonna run it off stream, but it's just whether or not we hop into a game or two. Cause we didn't get a chance to play it yesterday. Jack the Ripper, more like Jack the Gooner.
Then it gets weirder. A cement mixer, kilos
Jack-
and
Jack the
kilos
Gooner.
of parakeet food, tens of thousands of condoms, hundreds of live chickens. Wolfgang has to send them all away. Some threaten to roughen him up. Many have traveled for hours to reach him, and
Okay.
all are expecting to get paid. It's stressful, and it gets in the way of his activism, which is, of course, exactly the point. And it's only the beginning.
We think
Time
Mac
for the
pulling up
next
later.
stage.
I think we have a better chance of Reese not lying for a whole day than Mac pulling up. I think Mac's gone, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think Mac's gone. I don't think he's coming back. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even really seen him anywhere else either. I've seen him in Zusi's Discord a bit, but that's about it. I have not seen Maclick anywhere. Oh well, I guess.
of
Wow.
Templian's operational
Wow.
procedure. Haas is typing up an action plan. Main goals: isolating
Hold on,
and
wait, chat,
discrediting
chat.
Templian
Chat, you guys won't get this, but Clown's gonna get this. Hold on. Twitch, this is fake, by the way. Twitch, this is fake. It's from the TV show Breaking Bad. What? It's only in 360p, okay? Hold on.
What the hell is wrong with you? We're a family!
Alright, my fault.
with respect to other initiators
Looks
of
like I'm the
political
new
underground
mod.
activity, personal destabilization and criminalization. It's a method
Yeah, that's
developed
facts,
by
though.
Mielke himself,
Chat,
codified as policy in Directive 1/76.
Clown's the new
According
mod,
to his
chat.
manual, the goal of an operative
Jack the Ripper
procedure
was a
should be
Polish
to
barber.
systematically destroy the
Is he
subject's
actually?
reputation, organize their
Jack the Ripper was Polish? He's from, like, wasn't Jack the, wait.
professional downfall and undermine
Damn.
their self-confidence. And third, create
Damn.
distrust and mutual
That's
suspicions
crazy.
within a group.
I didn't know he was Polish.
And Mielke specifically motivates his agents to be creative, to feel free to ruin lives however they see fit. The ultimate aim was to break the spirit of rebellious individuals and groups so that they could no longer effectively rebel. But Templin knows the Stasi is hot on his heels. So against
Jack the
all
Ripper,
obstacles,
Morley
he
Jack
steps
the
up his
Stripper.
activism even more. By December 1987, he's participating in actions nearly every day. The Stasi can't keep up. The opposition is strengthening. Civil rights activists are acting more and more openly, and Templin is in the middle of it all. So
Okay.
the Stasi escalates. They get the unofficial collaborators to up the ante.
Wait, McClans, have you played Zombies? Was it? Oh wait, you already answered that. Shut up. No, everyone, shut up. I did not. No.
With smear
My brain's not
campaigns to
working.
ruin Templin's reputation as
Oh.
an activist. They assign him to a spacious
Bro, he already
apartment
said
with
he did,
central
so
heating,
fuck.
one that he,
Feel like a
hardly
dumbass.
scraping by, wouldn't normally be able to afford. The goal is to make people think he's getting paid off by the Stasi. And they're spreading false information that suggests he's betrayed the resistance. Then they come for his family.
Okay.
They plan to find an unofficial
Technically, I
collaborator
didn't
to
know.
seduce his wife Regina. Often the Stasi would deploy so-called Romeo agents, trained seducers to charm West German women who worked in government in order to extract intelligence. But the Stasi also weaponized seduction and rumors of infidelity to
training
sow
course, yeah.
distrust and destabilize a dissident's family.
I've seen one
But
of
their
the crimes in
plan
the show.
doesn't pan out in
brutal.
this case.
Uh,
Either the Stasi never
So one of
acted
his
on their
crime
intention,
scenes.
or the assigned seducer wasn't very good at his job. Instead, Regina and Wolfgang are arrested. And after no trial or verdict, they're forced into temporary exile.
Okay.
They're separated from their children, who, like the children of many dissidents, are snatched up and placed in a home.
Damn.
Anything to crack him.
Okay,
The
this video's
Stasi
about to
called
end.
this Zersetzung, which means decomposition
more
or
like her.
breakdown. Every
What?
case was unique. The Stasi would use all the
Jork.
information gathered from excessive surveillance to harass its
Jack
targets in a
Mullen Jork.
hyper-specific way. All those dull hours of surveillance enabled the Stasi to know exactly what would hurt a target most. For Templin, it was his family, his career, and his reputation as an activist. Some victims were simply made to feel crazy. A favorite tactic was for Stasi agents to sneak into a
I know what
target's
this vid
apartment
is.
and rearrange the furniture.
Basically, I don't know. I
But
can't
just
fucking
slight-
tell you, man. We're too deep in. I'm still lost, same. Chat. We're too deep in right now. It's 2 minutes left. We're too deep into this video. You gotta
Clocks
finish
were
it.
changed, fridges rearranged, just enough so that targets would start to question reality.
We're too
Even
deep.
many years after the wall fell, victims of Zersetzung
Yeah, can we stop
demonstrate
doing this? I think people's whispering, or people are whispering in my ears because this stupid video. Shut up. I'm disliking this video.
higher levels of extreme distrust and heart problems. Some died by suicide.
Damn. Mhm.
Exiled to West Germany,
Chad, you just gotta
Wolfgang
act like you know what's going on, right?
Templin and his
Yeah.
wife Regina were still spied on and intimidated by Stasi agents.
Okay.
But they kept up their activism, still in close contact with dissidents back home.
Mhm.
Leading human rights activists were also arrested. These arrests sparked a huge wave of protests.
Wow. Okay.
The people had enough.
I didn't see
Civil
that
rights
coming.
activists plan to use the event to
Yes,
demonstrate
I didn't
for
see
more
this
freedom.
coming.
Regina and Wolfgang's exile was
No way.
By November 89, the wall came down.
Oh my
and they
gosh, no
hurried
way.
home to continue their political work, this time with an official seat at the table, to help rebuild East Germany with a democratic vision.
It's like 30 seconds.
After Germany's reunification, former GDR citizens were permitted to see their Stasi files, if they could stomach what was inside. Millions requested their files by the mid-90s,
Okay.
and many were shocked to see the names of their trusted friends and family members who had snitched on them. East Germany became known as a nation of
lost in-
traitors. And for many, this sense of broken trust was the deepest trauma.
Bro, this video, it's not even like, I don't even think we're stupid. I think it's, well, one, we got off topic talking about COD, but he didn't even give like an intro. He just jumped right into the video. Just started talking about some guy being spied on. Like, gang, can we get some like intro here? This gotta be the worst Fern video ever. I know. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Left
It
from
looked
mass
good.
surveillance. Today, Germany is
I'm
one of
sorry.
the most privacy-conscious countries in the world.
Thought we
East
needed
Germany
topic
had
same.
strikingly high levels of suicide and alcohol abuse. From 1949 to 1990, about 50%
fault.
more East Germans took their own lives than
Well, I
West
picked a
Germans.
shitty video.
A complex issue.
Okay.
and to blame it
Wow,
solely
wow,
on the
yeah, wait,
political
I didn't see that coming. Shut the fuck up. Holy L video. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck. Alright, do we want to watch Jubilee video or no? We don't have to. It popped up my thing. I really don't know what it's about. Parents and teachers confront what kids really need. That shit. I don't want to say this shit kind of seems boring. Shit seems kind of boring. Chat. We have to. I'm sorry. Chat. I've been waiting to watch this video. Chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. It's like when you get a 5-minute break in class and jump back into the lecture, and the title didn't even help. Yeah, exactly. Chat. We're skipping through this video, but like we're gonna watch this, but we're gonna skip through it. All right, I promise. It's gonna be a good video. I promise it's a good video.
I've always liked Spider-Man, but ever since seeing Into the
Love
Spider-Verse, I have a deeper appreciation for our web-slinging hero. Something
I have to say it. Miles is better than Peter. I'm sorry. I have to say it. Miles Morales is a better Spider-Man, a cooler Spider-Man, bro. He's a better Spider-Man in any way, in every way.
Miles Morales just resonates with me more, and I've struggled to put
Why Miles Morales is the best? Why the best Spider-Man is Miles Morales?
why
I didn't read
in
the title.
words.
I don't
But
think.
recently, I finally got around to watching the MCU.
This is a good movie. Oh my gosh, wait, no. What Spider-Man movie was this? This was good. This is the Tom Holland movies, right? I'm pretty sure this is the first one. This movie was actually good, bro. I enjoyed this movie. The second Tom Holland movie was alright. It was kind of mid. The third one was also good. Where they all come to the same dimension. Great movie.
MCU Spider-Man movies.
I love
with Tom
Spider-Man,
Holland.
chat.
And surprisingly, this scene
Oh, I need to send in a conspiracy theory about him and Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs. What? P defeats Miles Morales because of more experience and he can resist more pain. Okay. Look. I've had this argument before. I've tried to argue that Miles Morales would beat the fuck out of Peter Parker. Now, let me explain. I think Peter will win in the sense of experience. But Miles, if he has yes, exactly. If they both have the exact same experience, Miles takes it, not even a question. But if it's like Peter has more experience, like he does, he would win.
in Spider-Man Homecoming helped me understand what it is about Miles I love so much.
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back. For how long?
It's such a good movie.
Forever.
But it wasn't this scene alone. So
Yeah, there's
first,
a
let's
theory
talk
that
about
Miles is like the little kid in Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah.
That's gotta be racist. Stop. Wait, hold on. Wait. Cloudy with a chance of Balls kid. This kid. Huh. Miles Morales. I don't see him, man. Cause the dad. Okay. The cop. Yeah. Okay. I can see the dad cop. Okay. Pure Loki still win now. Look at the dads. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm just gonna look up dad. Cop. Okay. Bro. Wait. Wait. Give me a good one. Okay. There. And then Miles Morales. Dad. I guess. Like, I can kind of see it, but not really. Like, I don't know. It's not like, whoa, I can. Oh my gosh. Look, he's still winning now.
I'm out.
At first, I thought I was just biased towards Miles because of how amazing Spider-Verse is. I mean,
Spider-Verse, my favorite movie of all time. There will never be a movie better than Spider-Verse. I'm sorry. I have to say it. You know, Spider-Verse 2, fucking masterpiece.
that would be completely understandable.
Into the
But
Spider-Verse.
on the other hand, I relate a lot more with Peter Parker, especially growing up. A nerdy white kid who gets bullied at school, struggling to fit in, feeling overly responsible.
Nerd. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We asked my most nerdy friend. We read all the comics most. He said P would win, but Miles has a good chance. Guys. You know what? We're not arguing this, man. Miles is winning. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's get on an not even off topic. It's the Spider-Man topic. Who is the best Spider-Man? Like, Peter Parker wise, who's the best Spider-Man? I want to hear what you guys think. Who 2099? What? No. What? What? Well, I'm confused. The gods. Oh. Toby movies clears. Thank you. Yo. No. Okay, look. I'm gonna say this. Look, best Spider-Man, I think, is either Andrew or Tom Holland. The best movies is Toby, though. Yeah, movies. Yes, movies. That's what we're talking about. Toby or Andrews for sure. I'm gonna be honest. I think Andrew and Tom Holland, they fit the Spider-Man role better. Cause, what's this motherfucker's name? Tobey Maguire. He looks 45. He does not look like a fucking 17-year-old high school student. I remember watching this movie for the first time when I was young, and I thought he was supposed to be like looking 35. I haven't watched Andrew, but I don't fuck with him. You haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man movies? They're not like crazy good, but they're still good, bro. Damn. Holland just mid. Holland's mid, but I like his movies. Like, I don't really like him I don't really care about him as an actor, but I think his Spider-Man movies are good. But the best Spider-Man movies in my opinion though are these ones. The original Spider-Man, the OG Spider-Man's with Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man 3 was one of my favorite movies. I hate how Tom is Spider-Man. Yeah, I think they could have casted a better Spider-Man. But for not even Spider-Man, yeah. Like, they could have casted a better Spider-Man. However, I think he fits the role better as a teenage Spider-Man rather than Tobey Maguire. His movies are better though, in my opinion. Even though Tom Holland's movies are still good. Okay, look. The best Spider-Man movies, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield. But I think Andrew might be the best Spider-Man as the sense of he looks the most like he portrays the best Peter Parker. Okay, wait. Andrew I like more, to be honest. He just looks better. His movies are good and he's just tough. Yeah, I'm saying that he had make his webs in the lab. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. Peter or Tobey Maguire, I'm pretty sure is the only. I don't think Andrew Garfield has this. Tobey Maguire is the only Spider-Man who actually has like webs come out of him. Pause.
For things and self-sacrificing to an unhealthy level.
Peter Parker does such a good job beating himself up, Doc Ock gets jealous.
Oh, hey Eddie, of the channel Actual Context.
Yeah, over on my channel, you and I just did a video about how Spider-Man's powers
I can
are
also
ideal for someone with anxiety or trauma. The link is below.
I'm not even reading that.
But my Eddie Tingle told me
No,
you're
we're not
working
doing
on
that.
more
We are
Spidey
not doing
content.
that. I'm like a spider pig. Oh my gosh.
Actually digging into Miles' additional powers for our video that got me thinking about Spider-Man's powers more. You know, his ability to camouflage himself and his venom.
Exactly.
It was the first
exactly.
moment in watching Spider-Verse where
Cooler
I thought,
powers.
wow, these are the perfect powers for someone who has experienced trauma.
Spider did.
Which just led me to thinking more about Spider-Man in general.
I think about
You know, you know what was a sad scene in Spider-Verse when his uncle died? When Miles' uncle died? That shit was sad as fuck, chat, I'm gonna be honest. That shit was sad as fuck. I'm sorry. I gotta be that guy. That shit was sad as fuck.
Man, probably too much, so let's get into it.
Who are you again?
This is Miles, and he's gonna save the multiverse.
Yeah, man.
I've only just started getting interested in comics from our discussions, so hopefully you don't mind helping me out in that area, Eddie.
Oh, he's
Yeah, of
died
course.
too.
Talking comics
Yeah,
at
but like,
people is-
Tom movies are good though. Yeah, okay, no. I don't hate any Spider-Man. Yeah, me either. I think the best movies, Toby, Tom, Andrew, in my opinion. However, I think Andrew portrays Spider-Man the best. I think he fits the Peter Parker nerdy, not even nerdy, the Peter Parker high school kid what's it called, role best, right? Like Tobey Maguire, they gave a 45-year-old man glasses and said, "Yeah, you're in high school." And don't get me wrong, I love his movies, but he does not fit Peter Parker. You know, he does not fit the Peter Parker role.
my specialty.
So, if I understand correctly, there are 4 versions of Miles' story.
Yeah, his original comics took place in the Ultimate Universe, and then Miles was brought into the main Marvel Universe, which is known as the 616, where all the heroes we know and love exist.
Then there's Into the Spider-Verse in the latest game, Spider-Man Miles Morales.
No matter which universe Miles is in, his parents, his Uncle Aaron, Peter Parker, and his best friend Genki all play an important role in Miles' story. Though the role they play may change significantly between some versions, in some stories we see the death of Peter Parker, the original Spider-Man, as a motivating factor in Miles feeling he should step up and do something with his superpowers. But in the more recent versions of Miles' story,
Whoa! Don't spoil the game! Don't spoil the game! Don't spoil the game! I've not played the game.
Parker is alive and is a friend and mentor to Miles.
I love getting to see the dynamic between Peter and Miles.
Teddy
I
Bears
also
fuck
find it
with red
interesting
lipstick,
that
who?
I love
of Miles feeling he should step Peter
Who?
Parker, the original Smith, all play an important role in
Alright.
Miles' story. Though the role they play may change significantly between some versions,
Wait,
in
who?
some stories we see the death of
we
Peter
need to find-
Parker, the
Chad, we need to
original
find- we
Spider-Man,
need to find.
as a motivating factor
We
in
never-
Miles'
to see the dynamic
Oh no! Okay, I didn't understand the reference. I didn't understand the reference. Calm down.
between Peter and Miles. I also find it interesting that something major like
I
Peter
didn't-
Parker not dying and having him as a mentor doesn't fundamentally change who Miles is.
That's true. Miles is just a kid, and he's just trying to do his best. He's struggling to live up to the expectations of being Spider-Man.
And he's never grappling with his powers or new identity entirely alone either. Like in Spider-Verse, Miles had all the other Spider people
Exactly.
to help him become Spider-Man. Especially Spider-Verse.
Hold
Miles
on.
had all
Would
the
you
other Spider
rewind that?
people to help him
Aura. Chat, look at this chat. This scene right here.
become Spider-Man. Especially Peter B.
Pause
And
on the
then
map.
At the end of the
I'm also gonna say Miles' suit is cooler than Peter. I'm sorry. Peter's suit is literally just a red and blue suit, which is cool. It's a cool suit. I'm not gonna say it's a shit suit, but Miles' suit is like black and red. Like it looks sick.
film, after all the Spider people had
His suit's
returned
way better.
to their own universes, we see Miles meet his
Oh,
best
yeah.
friend
Oh,
Genki.
yeah.
Genki is a crucial part of Miles' story. Miles told Genki he was Spider-Man before he told anyone else, and Genki actually makes Miles' web fluid for him, based on Peter's formula that Aunt May provided.
I love that the inclusion of Genki means that there's always someone Miles can go to as Spider-Man. I think we're ready to get back to that scene from Homecoming now. Thanks so much for swinging by, Eddie.
Until next time, peace, love,
Why did he talk?
refuge.
Why did he talk? Why did he just talk like that? Oh, who is the nerd that keeps interrupting?
Nothing about this suit that you shouldn't have.
So, what is it about this scene that told me anything about Miles? You may have heard of Viktor Frankl. That's not a name from comics, although it sounds like it could be a good comic name, doesn't it? If you haven't heard of him, there's a good chance you've seen one of his quotes thrown around before.
Okay.
In some ways, suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning, such as the meaning of a sacrifice. It's one of those
When will I know
inspirational
I'm
quotes
ready? You won't.
see a
That's all
lot
it
in
is,
self-help
Miles.
books or
Leap
grind
of
culture.
faith.
The quote is from his
Uh-oh.
most well-known book, Man's Search for Meaning. I think there is some truth to the quote. There is value in accepting suffering may be unavoidable and focus on why we're doing something. But the suffering has to be unavoidable.
Okay.
Another quote by Viktor Frankl I don't see as often is, to suffer unnecessarily is masochistic rather than heroic. There is nothing inherently good about suffering. And it only makes sense to me that this also applies when we have power over someone else. It can be tempting to use our power to force what we believe is the right decision.
Damn.
But making someone else suffer isn't a teaching tool. It's sadistic. Not literally, at least not for most people.
And I, for one, can't wait to watch.
When Tony Stark takes away the
Pause. Hey, yo, what you mean?
suit out of fear for Peter, it may be well
I know I'm
intentioned,
making
but
yeah,
that doesn't
but-
change the impact. Without the suit, Peter is left in a far more dire situation than was necessary. While it did
But
serve
this
as a
scene,
cha-
oh my, no, the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie was so good. I'm sorry. The newest one was good too, like where all of the Spider-Mans like come into the same universe. That one was good too. This one though was so good, bro. It was so good.
challenge to overcome that proved to himself he is more than just a suit. If Tony Stark wanted to keep Peter safe, the best thing to do would
Wait.
have been to
Waiting. We need to compare the Mary Janes. I watched Halloween 1978 today. What'd you think about it? When did we watch it? Clowns, when did we watch it? Mary Jane So Bad. One, 2 weeks ago? Yeah. It was not good, I'm gonna be honest. These are the three, yeah. This, chat, no, chat. Easily. That was shit, yeah. It was pretty fucking shit. Alright. We need to stop. Best part was when they show.
Tony taking the suit was more about not wanting to feel responsible if something happened to Peter. It was probably obvious Tony Stark was in the wrong as soon as he said,
Nah, that's facts then.
whereas the only thing Peter was wrong about was Tony Stark actually being in the suit this time. And Tony happening to really be there this one time doesn't somehow prove Peter foolish. It's a nice moment.
Oh my gosh.
To really be there
Wait.
this one time doesn't somehow prove Peter foolish.
Clown, you have some explaining to do, buddy. Chat, McClown's a Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. McClown's a Spider-Man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gotta go. He is Spider-Man, chat. Wow.
It's a nice moment in that it does show Tony cares to the audience, but it doesn't change what Peter is saying.
Those weapons were out there, and I tried to tell you about it, but you didn't listen. None of this would have happened if you had just listened to me.
The entire movie, Peter has constantly tried to contact Tony and never got any
Spider
sort of
Clown.
sign that he's being taken seriously. In fact, he's treated like a nuisance.
Call you back. Feel free not to.
He has every reason to think that he's not being listened to. So
Chat,
Peter did exactly what
chat,
a hero should do. And
He's
Tony
a
knew
friendly
this about
neighborhood
Peter.
Spider-Man. Chat,
In fact, it's
he's just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
why he recruited him in the first place.
When you can do the things that I can, but you don't.
I don't
and then
I
the
don't like
bad
his
things
hair.
happen. They happen because of you.
Peter never needed Tony as an authority figure over him. He was going to do the right thing, whether he had.
He's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Don't tell Aunt May.
All right, Spider-Man.
What Peter needed was support, and instead, Tony hit Peter's greatest fear.
Do you know that I was the only one who believed in you? Everyone else
Batman vs.
said I was
Batman
crazy.
with Prep.
14-year-old kid.
Wait, time of 2 weeks. Oh, with Prep time of 2 weeks. What Spider-Man? I'm the Rude City Spider Clown. Okay, look. Who would win in a fight, Spider-Man or Batman? That's a great question. Now, Batman clears any day. I think Batman would win. Doesn't matter, Batman can win anyways with prep time. Yeah, I think Batman would take it, I'm gonna be honest.
Going through all of this make Peter better. I mean, he overcame the challenge and learned he was more than the suit, right? But I think this is the wrong question. The question we should ask is, would Peter have grown without that challenge? And if the answer is yes, then going through all of this wasn't necessary. We have seen no sign that Peter wavers when it comes to doing the right thing. So it feels safe to say he would still encounter dangerous situations to overcome. And is there any reason to believe he couldn't have felt worthy of being...
Oh my, no. I'm not, yo chat, when I tell you I'm not the biggest Avengers guy, I don't really like superhero movies. Genuinely, when I say this, there's very few superheroes and superhero movies that I like. The only few that I like, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Batman, and that's it, right? That's basically it, right? Maybe I might watch one other one. Infinity, I've never seen like really any Avengers movie until Infinity War. Infinity War genuinely was, I'd say, it's the best Avengers movie by far, without ever watching any of the other ones. Infinity War was such a good movie, bro. This scene right here, where Spider-Man's like, I almost never watch any Marvel movies except the Spider-Man ones and Iron Man. I've never seen an Iron Man movie, I'm gonna be honest. I've only seen Deadpool. For Marvel, I've only seen, like, I might have seen one other one, but like a few other ones, but the only superhero series I've seen are Spider-Man, Deadpool, and Deadpool's so good, facts. Yo, Deadpool and Wolverine, amazing movie. That was a great movie. But this scene, chat, in Endgame, or not Endgame, and also I'm gonna say this, I also watched Endgame. Endgame was pretty fucking ass, I'm gonna be honest. Endgame was it was a letdown compared to Infinity War. Infinity War, man, it was a masterpiece. It was a fucking masterpiece, bro. Bro, the scene where Thanos snapped his fingers and Peter's like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And then he hugged him and he faded away. Yo, that shit, chat. That was sad, bro. That shit was sad, bro. It's such a good movie, though. And then Endgame was kind of shit. Endgame was pretty fucking shit, I'm sorry. The only two Avengers movie I've seen, though. So, he might be better than Spider-Man.
Through being supported? There is a concept in psychology called post-traumatic growth, which is basically when someone experiences adversity.
I think that Deadpool would obviously beat Spider-Man. I think he'd also beat Batman, but he's funnier. I don't know if I like him better. I like I obviously glaze Miles a lot.
They grow dramatically in response. There's even skills that can be learned
He's
that increase the chance to experience post-traumatic growth. And I think that's important to know because we all experience traumatic things at some point in our life. But there's also a concept called post-ecstatic growth, which also is about dramatic growth in response to an event, only a really positive event instead of a hardship. Given our culture, it's not surprising that there has been less research into post-ecstatic growth, as it wasn't even considered until more recently. But a recent meta-analysis...
Waiting. Go back to that. Go back to this. You want me to go back to this, clowns? This is what you wanted me to go back to? Wait, what? Post-static thing? Oh.
Also is about
Wait.
dramatic, but there's also a concept called post-ecstatic growth, which also is about dramatic growth in response to an event, only a really positive event instead of a hardship. Given our culture, it's not surprising
right?
that there has been less research into post-ecstatic growth, as it wasn't even considered until more
Yeah,
recently.
post-ecstatic.
A recent meta-analysis comparing
PEG.
post-traumatic growth
Yeah.
with post-ecstatic growth found that
Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, PEG. Yeah.
there's probably not much difference
Oh.
between the two. And I think if you
I
break
get
down
it.
how
Okay,
growth
now I get
happens
it.
after these events, it makes a lot of sense. It's
All
more
right.
about our foundational beliefs being shaken and shattered, which allows us to form new worldviews and approaches. So, would Peter have grown without Tony taking his suit? Of course. That's why Tony apologizes, because he knows he's wrong.
Sorry I took your seat. I mean, you had it coming.
Oh my gosh, shut
Actually, it turns out
up.
it was the
Fucking
perfect sort
dumbass
of tough
bots,
love moment
bro.
that you needed, right, to
Wait.
urge you on, right? Wouldn't you think?
Even if his ego does make him try to backpedal right after. But often in life, there will be people who won't give us that sorry or acknowledge.
Bro, this movie, no, this Tom Holland movie was so good though, bro. Like I don't remember, I haven't seen it in so long. I remember watching this movie like 5 times. It was so good. Like I watched, no, okay, no, I lied. I watched it like twice. But like I remember it being so good, bro. This guy, amazing actor for the villain. The scene where he takes what was his daughter's name? I don't remember he takes the daughter to prom and then he pulls out the fucking Glock chat. Aura. I'm sorry.
Any harm done.
This is just me yapping about fucking Spider-Man right now. Sorry.
They may tell us, you should be glad it happened to you because it made you who you
I
are.
need to shut up.
But isn't that statement kind of ridiculous? Like, the statement is always true in the sense that obviously everything that's happened to us helped form who we are. We are the sum of our experiences and choices we've made. Tony doesn't get credit for putting Peter in the situation. Peter gets all the credit. And if you have experienced something terrible and you've managed to survive or to grow from that, you get the credit. And it's okay to still be upset at the harm done to you, even if you can understand why someone did it. You didn't grow because of trauma. You grew in spite of it.
Love you, I am so proud of you.
So what does all of this have to do with Miles? There's a lot of tragedy in Miles' stories,
but there's also
this sense of hope and
They're gonna make me sad right now.
joy. And I'm not talking
Do not show me the scene. Do not show me the uncle scene.
about being inspirational
not.
because most heroes do that. There is a sense of connection and support, of being vulnerable.
Or the
Miles'
scene
story
where they all or the scene where they all try to fuck over or they try to fuck him over.
isn't just about a super individual.
Hey,
it's
Will?
about someone struggling to do their best who is helped.
Surely it's just a delay. I don't know. Surely it's just a delay. Lufangan, you can refund yourself, buddy. Not my fault.
Up other
You're a mod. It's alright. You're lucky. Jack, he's a mod. He can just refund himself. It's alright, Jack. It wasn't a scam. He can just refund himself.
just about a super individual. It's about someone struggling to
Wait,
do
you can wait. Yo, can you keep this frame pause a moment?
their best.
Bro. Alright.
Who's held
Oh
up
man,
other
never
friends,
mind.
loved ones.
Alright.
Because no matter
Alright.
who you are, you need
Alright.
people to support you and remind you you're doing your best, even when it doesn't feel like it. Especially when it
Yeah,
doesn't
that
feel.
one.
You might think the MCU version
We're
of
not
Peter
doing
is
this.
similar
No,
to
we're
Miles,
not doing
and
that.
I thought that at first too.
Guys.
The most obvious thing
No.
being the inclusion of Ned, Peter's friend
Oh
who
my-
is similar to.
I forgot. Yo, this is
The
a
most
funny
obvious
scene, Joe.
thing being the inclusion of Ned.
But yo, what's that shit called? This thingy. This thingy thing. It's Lego,
Peter's friend
but
who is similar to Genki in that they're both tech wizards. Not literally, just they're really good with
Death
tech.
Star?
I mean,
Yeah.
you never know. This is comics. Another shift in
My
the
bad.
MCU
You're good.
is without a narrative focus on Peter's guilt over losing Uncle Ben, We are given a bigger emphasis on Peter trying to live up to the expectation of being a hero, whether that's trying to impress Tony Stark or just worrying he can't live up to being an Avenger.
Nice job, kid.
Aura.
Thanks. Well, I could have stuck the landing a little better.
The distinction can be found when
I
we
wanna
look
watch
at the
Star
4 key
Wars.
factors in being able.
I've seen oh no, yo chat. I've seen a few Star Wars movies. I haven't seen them all. The best Star Wars movie chat that I seen was well, hold on, I need to look it up. I don't remember the name of it. Star Wars movies. This one right here. This one right here. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. The one where third one? Yeah, the third one. This was my this movie. I don't even really like Star Wars. This is such a good movie though. I watched this movie. Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Able to grow after traumatic events. Cognitive exploration.
Amazing movie, yeah.
Deliberate rumination. Low experiential.
The
avoidance,
end scene where
strong
he turns
social
into
support
Darth
system, and
Vader.
outlets for expression. The first two
Cinema.
traits, both Peter and Miles clearly possess. They regularly agonize over doing the right thing in trying to live up to
5
their
out of 5, 6 out of
themselves.
6.
Low experiential avoidance also applies to both of them, but much more
All
so
of them are
Peter,
amazing.
as Miles tends to struggle more with anxiety. Like when he first got his powers in the comics, he was scared, so didn't use them for a long time.
Bro, I love this movie
But a
so
strong
fucking much. Oh
social
my god.
support system.
I
Peter
want to watch
ne-
Spider-Verse right now. I really, Chad, this is making me want to watch Spider-Verse.
Never has this. And Miles.
So Disney
always
bought
did.
it? Yeah.
It's why this train scene in Spider-Man 2 was so powerful. Peter doesn't have a choice but to be vulnerable because he has nothing left here. And for once, he is given support. Whereas Miles always has someone there to help him back up. Like in the Ultimate.
Are you trying to say Miles is a bitch? Alright? Are you trying to, are you trying to say that Miles can't do nothing himself? Because I will
When
dislike your
Miles
video,
fought
buddy.
Venom,
I
he
will
had to
report
watch
it.
His mother die. It was clearly not Miles' fault. His mother had been hit by a stray cop bullet during the fight, but he still blamed himself. Genki was there to remind him there's nothing he could have done, and he was forgetting about all the lives he had saved. And in each version of Miles' story since, we have seen his social support system leaned into even more narratively. As he's
Spider-Pig's fire.
been brought into the main Marvel universe, his parents now know he's Spider-Man and are supportive of it. Even Peter Parker is alive and his friend. In the MCU, Ned isn't really there as a support system when it comes to Peter being Spider-Man. Yes,
I remember
he's the
this
guy in the
with Nick
chair,
Fury.
but he's not really emotional or mental support. Peter is someone who wants to keep all of that from people. he cares about.
This Tom Holland Spider-Man movie was pretty ass. It was, I wouldn't say it was ass, but it wasn't that good. It was literally like it was like the guy with the drones, like.
I think we
it was
see these
alright.
core differences
It
portrayed
was alright.
perfectly between Miles and Peter in the Spiders chapter of the
gosh.
Generations comic series, when Miles is sent back in time and gets to meet the original Spider-Man. On the day Miles arrives, Peter has just survived the iconic scene where he had a building dropped on him. He's
I watched
all
Tom
alone in a
ones.
room.
Wait, I only watched the Tom one. Wait, that had all 3 of them at the end. You haven't seen the other ones? The first one, I think the for Tom Holland, I think the first one is the best one in my opinion. The one with all 3 of them was cool, but I don't want to say it was kind of. I was expecting it to be better. It was still a great movie, but I was expecting it to be way better. Movie was mid until Toby showed up. Loki. Like I expected that movie to be so much better, bro. I went into that. I liked all the Tom movies. I liked them. Like I don't think there's any bad Spider-Man movies that I've seen. I think there's some that aren't as good as other ones, though. You know, like every Spider-Man movie I've seen, I've loved. Right. Even the Andrew Garfield ones. I don't think he has the best movie. I think his movies are probably the worst out of all the Spider-Man movies. However, they're still good movies. Like I'd still watch all the Spider-Man movies. You know, I'd still watch his movies. I still think they're good movies, you know.
Completely wiped and battered, worrying over whether Aunt May is going to die when he finally receives the call she's going to pull through. It's a day that encapsulates so well what being Spider-Man is like for Peter Parker. Earlier in that same day, Miles had gone to his own house and saw his younger self with his mother and witnesses one of the best things, the moment where he met his best friend, Genki, for the first time.
Okay.
And I think the focus Miles' stories have on being vulnerable and having support, we also see that we don't have to suffer. We probably will, but it's not required. And we can hope that generations after us will suffer less than we did. We want things to be easier for others.
Mm.
If you have struggled or are suffering now, I hope you're able to find a way to get through and process it
Bro.
any way
Oh.
you can to be.
Oh my
who you
gosh.
want to
Alright.
be.
Oh my gosh. So much aura. Oh my gosh. So much aura.
Sometimes
so much
things
aura.
just suck. There
Sorry.
should be no pressure to make
Sorry.
something more of
I'm
them.
sorry.
And you don't need to throw yourself
Sorry.
into situations as some sort of test. The world will find enough reasons to make us suffer. Resilience can be useful, but a focus on grit for the sake of grit is for villains.
Yo, I gotta tell you, Pete, I really, really admire your grit.
This
Thanks
is
for
such.
watching.
That was a great movie too.
And remember, if you enjoyed this, you'll love this video on Spider-Man over on Actual Context's channel. I'm really proud of the work we put into it.
W video. W video. What time is it? Oh, it's only been an hour. No wait, did we crash? Yo, chat. Did we crash? At all? No. Time for. Bro, it's only been an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Alright, we'll watch this video then too.
Being some of
The most infamous serial killer, why he was never found.
Serial killers, while being some of the worst humans in existence, never fail to intrigue and fascinate us.
I don't know
Some of
why
the
I was so lost because I thought we'd been live right now for like 2 hours.
famous of these include Ted
Anyways.
existence, never fail to intrigue and fascinate us. Some of the more famous of these include Ted Bundy, the educated maniac who murdered scores of young women in the 1970s, Jeffrey Dahmer, aka
Alright,
the
it's me.
Milwaukee Cannibal, and John Wayne Gacy, without a doubt the scariest clown in human history.
I don't think you want to be known as him, man.
Over the pond in the UK, they had Dr. Death, Harold Shipman, who could be said to be the most prolific serial killer in modern times, with a body count of around 250 people. Psycho Ed Gein didn't kill
Damn.
many folks, yet his hobby of making clothes and ornaments out of body parts
no, I'm the
inspired a lot of
scariest
gruesome
clown.
horror movies. But today we're going to focus on one of the most intriguing serial killers
I'm
of all
scary,
time. In
right?
this episode of the
Yeah, man, you're
Infographic
very
Show,
scary.
why was Jack the Ripper never found? Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so that you can be part of our notification
Oh,
squad.
yeah,
We
shut up.
can't start this show with an introduction of who Jack the Ripper was because no one knows. Along
Right.
with the Zodiac Killer, Mr. Ripper has become one of the biggest mysteries in the bloody world of serial homicides. But let's have a look at what he did. His handiwork, which included killing and eviscerating women on the streets of London, scared the Brits witless in the late 19th century.
Okay.
He did most of his work in the slums of East London in the district of Whitechapel, which is why he was also called the Whitechapel
No, I
Murderer.
don't sleep.
Another
No, I don't sleep with stuffed animals.
name he was given was the Leather Apron. He got the name of Jack the Ripper from a letter he ostensibly wrote to police known as the Dear
I said
Boss
no,
letter.
I don't sleep
So,
with stuffed animals.
what did Jack do? Well, the story goes that in the 1880s, East London was a place of absolute squalor.
the stuffed animal
Immigrants from
and-
all over
and
the world
mommy
flooded there
ASMR.
for work, but that didn't always
I don't think I
work
own a
out for
stuffed
them.
animal. I don't think I
Crowded
own a stuffed animal. I want to get you know what I want to get? I want to get what's that shit called? Hold on. Big pillow. Name. Body pillow, that's it. Hold on. This is what I want, chat. I want a Miles Morales body pillow. What the fuck? Oh. When I seen this like this, I thought that was Phantom dressed up as Spider-Man. Like one of these, chat. I want one of these. I want to get. Hey man, don't worry. I'll make you a plushie of me, man. Don't worry.
Immigrants from all over the world flooded there for work, but that didn't always work out for them. Crowded streets were festooned with what the English might call habitual boozers, and women of ill repute could be seen lingering on many a street corner. People blamed the immigrants for high spikes in crime and overcrowded streets. Racism was pervasive, as were fights and robberies. The police had their hands full as London was on the brink of social unrest and rioting, but the police
Good old London. Beans and toast. Tuesday, innit? Good day, lad. My fault. This is a serious video.
1888
Sorry.
got the shock
Sorry.
of their lives when a murderer
Walking.
came to life, and he wasn't like any killer they've
And
ever seen. It's thought that he could have killed 11 people, but police report that they can only say he definitely
Beans
killed
and
5
toast.
people. These are known as the canonical 5,
Alright,
meaning they were
Rev.
part of his killer canon. Now, 11 bodies isn't such a big deal when you consider the Ted Bundys of the world, and while Bundy was a necrophile, the Ripper had arguably even stranger
Whoa.
proclivities. He used the knife, as you might guess from his name, slashing throats and bodies, sometimes to ribbons, but he also mutilated women's
Killed-
genitals, made all kinds of incisions on their bodies, and skillfully
I'm not laughing at the video, chat. No.
remove their internal organs.
Nothing.
This surgery might include removing
Close
the
on there,
kidneys, uterus,
pal.
or generally any parts of the abdomen area. Sometimes he'd just hack away at
Her
the
face
women's faces
unrecognized.
so they were unrecognizable. Now, because East London was such a crap hole in those days, police can't be sure if lots of other murders at the time were his doing or people were just copying him.
Mhm.
Jack the Ripper was huge in the media, and the frenzied
I've always said, chat. Okay. Let's pan out a scenario right now. All right, we're gonna pan out a scenario. Okay. See, I've said like Scream. I remember we were talking about this the other day when we were watching about or when we were talking about scary movies I could survive. Okay, look. Michael Myers out. You know. All right, got my peep. Michael Myers. I said I think I could survive. If he's immortal, I don't think I could survive. Scream, I will not die, chat. We're going back on this conversation. There is no world that I die to a motherfucker with a knife. I'm sorry. I am sorry. There is no world where a motherfucker with a little knife is going to kill me, bro. Like, yeah, he has a knife. Okay. I just fucking rush him. Like, it's not like he's immortal. I just rush him. I wouldn't run from him. I would hide behind a door. When he walks in front of it, I fucking whack him over the head. Wait, when was Jack the Ripper prime years? Let me look this up. Between August 1988. Damn.
working class public ate up this
But
wicked
yeah,
sto-
chat. Like if it's just like a serial killer chasing me, chat. Like I feel like I wouldn't run. I feel like wait, was it? It was 1888. One. Did it say 1888? Oh shit, it did. 1888. You're right. I'm blind.
story with as much
I'm blind.
enthusiasm as us modern folks might lap up horror stories in
But
the
yeah, chat.
dubious tabloid, The Daily
I would
Mail.
just rush. Like if I seen Jack the Ripper on the street, and I knew who he was, and he was coming at me, I just, he might kill me, but I just fucking rush him. Just rush his old ass, his bitch ass. Just, boom. Right? He'll probably stab me. I'll probably end up bleeding out, but at least, he's coming with me, chat. He's dying with me, type of thing. I'm not dying alone, chat.
Police worked
We're gonna
hard
die
trying to
beside
find out
each other.
Who was responsible
That
for the
sounds
heinous
gay.
crimes, interviewing thousands
Pause.
of people and detaining over 80 of them. Rewards would be given for any advice on this Ripper, and so even regular people were out investigating this crime. East London was patrolled by cops 24/7,
Okay, so if
and
there,
amateur sleuths were not
if
far
there was
behind.
no way you're getting caught, street police, no cams, and no mask, why wouldn't you kill JK? Yeah, that's low-key facts though. No. I mean, no, but that's the thing though. Back then, like, I feel like you could have just shot, like, back then you could have just probably shot somebody in the fucking face. Oh yeah. What if I'm killing now and they just haven't got me? All right. See, when Blue Penguin says stuff like that, I believe him because he's obsessed with serial killers. I really do believe. Like, if Blue Penguin, if I found out one day, yeah, Blue Penguin's a serial killer, I don't want to say I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd be like, a lot of things are fitting together now. I don't think he's a
Police
serial
were
killer
focused
though,
on
chat.
people
It's a
with certain
joke.
occupations,
But
given that removing a
it's
uterus
'cause he's just
is not
obsessed with
something
serial
most people can do. It said Jack was an expert with his blade, and so cops looked at butchers, surgeons, doctors, physicians, and generally anyone who might cut up bodies for a living. As for the letters to police, Quite a few of them claimed to be written by the Ripper, but the most
Okay.
famous of those was the From Hell letter.
Well,
Police
you won't
believe
know
this
until
letter
I'm
was the only
confirmed,
one that
though.
was
I'm
genuine.
confirmed, though.
Postmarked 15th of October, 1888, it went like this. Mr. Lusk, I'm sending you half the kidney I took from one woman. I preserved a piece of it for you. The other piece I fried and ate. It was very nice. I
What?
may send you the bloody knife that took it out if only you wait a while longer. Signed, Catch me when you can, Mr. Lusk. The writer appears to be barely literate, so did this
Until-
count out surgeons and doctors doing the killing, or was a well-educated geezer just being rather cheeky in his writing style? Over time, many suspects have been put forward as to the Ripper's identity. We'll give you a rundown on the main ones. The principal suspect was a verified sexually insane doctor called Montague John Druitt. He was found dead in the River Thames, and guess what? That was about a month after the last Ripper murder. The
Damn.
doctor was no doubt well educated, being rather posh, but was also of what then was called...
Wait, but why did Jack the Ripper stop though? Did he die? Like, do we know like what happened to him? Like, did he end up dying? Like, why did he? Wild nose.
unsound mind.
Like, why did he just stop killing one day?
Another suspect was a Polish immigrant called Seweryn Klasowski. This wicked geezer poisoned and killed 3 of his wives. He was then hanged. Or was it the wealthy trader called
Is that a
James
stupid
Maybrick?
question I asked?
Maybrick's diary was apparently found in Liverpool in 1992. In the diary, this man talks about going on a murder spree, killing only women because his wife had been unfaithful to him.
But,
You were thinking that could have been any old murder spree, but this was also in the
Bro,
diary.
Tom Brady
I
numbers
give my
in the
name that
diary.
all know
Like,
of me.
that's what I'm
so
saying. Like, bro sits there, puts up, yeah, and then bro does this, and then, alright, he just retires.
History do tell what love can do to a gentleman born. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Police also thought a man they called a mad Russian could have been involved. His name was Michael Ostrog. But everyone's favorite conspiracy theory is that of Prince Albert Victor Christian Edward, the Duke of Clarence. This aristocrat, grandson of Queen Victoria, died in an asylum
be
after
boring
syphilis
getting
had
away
destroyed
with
his
it.
mind. It's also said he couldn't
I said it'd be boring getting away with it.
have done the wicked
Chat,
deeds as
chat, if you guys ever kill somebody, just like if you guys are ever like a serial killer, just go turn yourself in.
he wasn't in London at the time.
Nah, I feel like a lot of it would be like you're so paranoid to the point where you think like you're gonna get caught every day. Like chat, literally Dexter. I don't want to relate everything back to Dexter. You know what I mean? But like,
But a lot of investigators believed it was Aaron
wait,
Kosminski, as his
it would be
mitochondrial
boring getting
DNA
caught.
was found on one of the
Since then
victim's
you would
shawls.
either
His
death penalty or
occupation?
be in jail for
Barber.
80 years.
Now, who wouldn't want to have a close shave from him? German merchant sailor Karl Feigenbaum even admitted to mutilating
It'd
women,
be boring
and his
killing
lawyer
nothing
said he
happens.
was the Ripper for sure. He emigrated to America,
I
and guess
enjoy
what
like
happened
that
there?
idea.
He murdered a woman, was caught, and was subsequently fried in the USA's infamous electric chair. In the 20th
What, like,
century,
well,
2 more
there's
names were
another
put
one.
forward, with some Ripperologists, yes, that's
Yeah, it's just another one.
the word, confident that they'd got their man. One was artist Walter Richard Sickert, whose
Can
DNA was
probably be
linked to the
enough.
murders.
One,
the impotent
if
artist
you-
chose
if you
mostly
brutal-
to paint,
if you're
you guessed it,
brutal enough, yeah.
prostitutes. Last
Yeah.
on the list is Francis Craig, a reporter that actually covered the murders. Oh, one special suspect we should mention was Alice in Wonderland author Lewis Carroll, real name Charles Lutwidge Dodgson, a great writer, but also a man suspected of being a pedophile. Apparently, his
gonna
friend said he
say
had seen
any-
diary
anything
entries
more.
in Carroll's diaries
Bro.
connecting him to the murders. So, why did the police never get him? There are a lot of folks out there that believe it was the Mad Prince. If it was
Okay.
him, police could never have made an arrest.
What up,
not
Cheese
only
Buff? How
because
you
they
doing,
wouldn't
bro?
have the power to take down a royal, but because Britain was very much in those days under the spell of monarchical myth and power. A murderous prince with a penchant for pulling out women's kidneys would have been a devastating threat to national security and a huge blemish on England's ruling classes. If the so-called commoners were already fighting in the
You gotta
streets,
have my
a
own,
Ripper
bro.
prince may have caused widespread havoc. But we might also remember that the Ripper was a very careful murderer. One reason why many people put forward names of educated people as suspects. He left hardly any clues in a time when police often relied on nothing more than catching criminals in the act or having bulletproof witness testimony.
Speaking of chat, that remind me, chat. Do you guys fucking the new emotes, by the way? I forgot to ask you guys. They've been like here for like a few days now. Do we fuck with them or not?
There was no DNA testing, no such thing as fingerprints, no psychological profiling, no closed-circuit TV, and to top it all off, much of the public at that time
The
hated
Miles
the
Morales
cops
one didn't
and
come
were
out
really
as I
unhelpful.
wanted to.
He also killed
To be
poor people
honest.
and prostitutes,
But-
and one could say these people in those days weren't considered very important. Some Ripperologists also believe there could have been two killers, as two murders sharing Ripper trademarks once occurred at the same time. We should take into account that London was jam-packed in those days, with 4 million people living in those sometimes dingy, unlit areas of squalor. It's a fact that in those dark
What if cheese puff is actually milk? Man.
Satanic London streets of the past, many murders went unsolved. Cops just weren't that skilled.
Oh my gosh,
and were
6'7".
without
Oh my gosh, chat 6'7". 6'7". Oh my gosh. And Pokemon is actually a red cat. Oh. Alright. Yeah, no, that's facts though.
modern technology. They were so
That's
desperate
facts.
they even dressed up as women and hung about in the East End hoping the killer might strike them. So, who do you think Jack the Ripper was? Any of you have any good theories? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
Also, be sure to
I
check
have
out
no
our other
theories
video
on who
called
Jack
Where's
the Ripper
Malaysia
is, man, I'm
Flight
sorry.
370. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hold
See you
on.
next.
This video looks interesting. Actually, it's up to this guy. Alright. Alright, next video. W video. Next video. Every conspiracy theory explained in 24 minutes. A little longer video. Oh! No. Okay, we'll watch this video first. I forgot about this video. This video is going to be a hard watch. Tomorrow's teaching video. Bro drops the soap in jail. You won't believe it. Oh no, I see Jeffrey Epstein. Well, it's conspiracy theories. I'm assuming there's yeah, there's a lot of hello fine shit. All right.
Coming up on tomorrow's teachings.
Let me see.
Only guys with
This is gonna be a brutal watch. It popped up on my thing, and I'm like, we have to watch this video.
peepees pay for Tinder Plus.
What? That intro did not. That intro did. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, that made no sense. It was so random.
You ran out of likes. Add more money to get more.
Oh my god. Do you pay
Oh my gosh.
for Tinder?
Automod hates me.
What type of guy pays for Tinder?
Why do
No,
they talk
I'm not
like
even
that?
that desperate.
Thank
Why
you.
they?
Welcome to Tinder Plus.
Oh my gosh.
Tinder Plus? I mean, what's next? Are you gonna buy a girlfriend
Oh
off
my gosh.
Craigslist?
No lie though. No lie though. Chat, do you guys use it? Chat, Hey, it's not doing that. That's facts. It's not doing that. Wait, how would McClellan? How would you know? Chat, how would McClellan know?
Dude, give it back.
Wow, what do we have
I
here?
did when I first turned 18.
Benches 275. Does it look like this clown benches 275?
That shit was ass.
Who even invited this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Only guys with little peepees pay for Tinder Plus.
Does this guy even go to our school?
Why is he here then? Why did you invite him? It's not like he just walked it. Well, why are you still here then? Just leave. Just say, fuck you. Not true.
He said, "F them."
Ew, why do we
don't
seeing his
care.
feet right now?
All that matters to him
Put the grippers
is
away.
stacking Tinder swipes, chasing girls, and filling his head with OnlyFans models.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Flooding his mind with rotation. With
Okay.
rot in his soul and an addiction to girls online, he drowns in the illusion, knowing deep down he can't have any.
Okay.
Bro, you're on Tinder right now? It's 8 in the morning.
Oh my gosh. Yo, you got an issue, buddy. At 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Alright.
So?
So, why don't you give it a rest?
Not until I get a girlfriend.
You've been on Tinder for
Exactly.
5 months now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts.
Maybe you think Tinder ain't the move, or just don't lie in your bio. Just be yourself.
No, I've never been with a girl before. Nobody liked me for myself.
I
This
don't
is all I have.
I don't know.
You won't get it because you bring back girls every week. You know what? One of these nights, I'm gonna bring back a girl. You'll see.
Why does he talk like that? Like, I'm not trying to shit on how he talks, but why does he like? Why is he talking like he's like in like 4th grade?
Hope to see it.
Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but
Yo, I think I got a match.
I got a match. I got a match. Wait, no, wait. I'm trying to, wait. Look, I got a match. Wait, no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Let me see.
I can't do it how Joe does it.
What should I say?
Fuck. I just embarrassed myself.
Let me think. Let me see. There you go.
Are you French? Because I fell for you? Don't you think it's a bit cheesy?
That's a good.
That's horrible. Yeah, that's Al Mans right there. That's Al Mans right there, bro.
Yeah, it's just hot. I hope it works.
All right, well, I'm at the gym. I'll catch you later.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and rent is due tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Broke and lonely, he ignored the path of self-improvement.
Why are we keep seeing his
and a
fucking
steady
grippers?
job,
6, 7. What?
choosing instead to swipe
Where do you
endlessly.
see 6, 7? Bro, swiping on anyone. Bro, swiping on anyone.
Add more money to get more.
No!
Bro, you
Until, at last,
Oh my.
he ran out of likes and money.
Oh my.
He needed money fast.
Bro. Wait. Bro. You're telling me. Alright. I'm sure. Yeah, man.
He needed money fast.
Death for Tinder.
His mind
literally.
raced, searching for any way to get it.
So tell me exactly.
Buddy, I still see the message.
about our
Is there a Tinder for free? I still see the message.
financial services for
Bro trying to delete his own message. I still see it, man.
disabilities. Is that correct?
Yeah, the disability.
What?
Yeah.
Is he acting disabled?
Tell me exactly. You're requiring about our financial services for disabilities.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the disability. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Okay.
No, that's so fucked up. Oh no, this video, yo. Tomorrow's teaching. I've seen a few of their videos, man. Every one of their videos are fucking. Oh my gosh.
Well, you look like a great fit. We'll send the 30 grand
They're just gonna send you 30K. Get the fuck out of here.
right to you.
Driven by desperation, he resorted to unspeakable measures just to
Imagine
revive.
me into that Tinder though. Can I imagine swiping so much on Tinder that you're in debt? You look like a great fit and nuts. That's what I'm
his
saying.
dwindling Tinder likes.
Oh my gosh.
Every questionable act
Oh my.
pushed him further into a world of digital desperation. Yet in an unexpected
What's he getting paid for? What's he getting paid for wearing a wig?
twist of fate, his efforts paid off.
30 bucks a
He
month
eventually
and max
matched
a
with a
month.
girl who was genuinely interested in him, igniting a connection that made all his sacrifices seem worthwhile.
He's gonna get set up. He's gonna get set up. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm in the
Did you
shower.
read that?
I'll be
Read
out
what?
Seem worthwhile.
Go back. Wait, where?
Him.
Wait.
Igniting.
Wait, what did it say? Wait, what did it say? Huh.
He
The
eventually
text?
matched
Yeah,
with a
where?
girl who was
I need
genuinely interested in him.
I need to see. Okay. I'm 14. Are you okay with that? What? What? Oh yeah, how did you see that so well? I did not even try to read. I'm 14. Are you okay with this? Yes.
Igniting a connection that made all
Okay,
his
never mind. You can see it pretty well. I'm just
sacrifices
blind.
seem worthwhile.
Wow.
Alice.
Yeah, I don't want to say he kind of looks like. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be rude. He kind of, I could see it.
I'll be out soon.
Okay.
I can see it though. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy. Chris Hansen. Oh my gosh,
Please have a seat.
oh my gosh, it's Chris Hansen. Bridges walked then.
What are you doing here?
Alice invited me over?
Alice, the 14-year-old girl that you've been chatting with on the internet?
She said she was 18.
Let me stop you right there. We have chat logs. Would you like me to read them?
No, you don't have to do that.
But I think I do, James. For
Oh
instance,
my
when you said, I can't wait to kiss you
Oh my
and
gosh.
teach you things you've never done before.
Oh my gosh.
What exactly did you mean by that?
What the fuck do we think Are you stupid?
Anything by it. It was just like.
Yo, what up,
talk. It was
James?
like
How you
stupid
doing, bro?
talk.
Stupid
See
talk.
chat. Why can't everyone come in here nice like James, chat?
That's what led you over here with flowers and condoms.
Like
What did
it's
you
like the
think
real
was gonna
skeet
happen
videos
here tonight,
for real.
Jason?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is literally Chris Hansen.
I
Right
just
here.
want to like hang out.
I just want
Hang
to
out with a
hang out.
child, James.
I'm pretty nice.
That's not
Okay, yeah,
hanging
you're
out.
okay. I'm
That's
constant.
predatory
I'm constant.
behavior.
I'm constant.
Here, let me read you some more chats that you sent. If I came over tonight, no one would know. You can just leave the back door unlocked.
Bro.
You're not scared, are you? I promise I'll go slow.
Bro.
We'll just have some fun. You've been on
This
my
guy
mind
gives
all
James
day,
around the world a bad rap.
thinking about how cute and tiny you must be. I know this is risky, but you're worth it. I'll delete these messages too if you do.
Bro.
I want to see more of you. Don't be
This
shy,
this video makes no sense. No, it's making sense, but like,
baby.
it's like what's the why did the he had to pretend to be autistic to get 30K? Like, I don't understand that part. That part made no sense. Like, yeah, he's
You're
in
too
debt
mature
to
for
Tinder.
boys your age.
How?
You deserve a man who knows how to treat you right. You said all of
I
those.
forgot
to a
that the
14-year-old
title.
girl. And even right here, it looks like you sent an inappropriate image. Man, that is small.
Yeah, they're never saying that, bro. They're never gonna say. They're never gonna say, "Hey, man, you're here to meet a 14-year-old." Like, what up? What up, Wiz? Yo, Wiz, can you stop putting mods? Can we get Wiz? Can we stop putting feet over here, man? We've seen too much feet this video, man.
Have anything else you want to say?
This whole
before you leave?
video, we've seen this guy's
swear to
grippers.
God.
What up,
Nothing
Wiz? How you
was
doing, bro?
supposed to happen.
That's not what the evidence.
It was not
shows,
supposed to happen.
James.
All right.
We're filming this as part of an investigative report. You're free to leave, but I think you'll find there's people waiting for you outside.
I didn't really mean for this to happen.
Unfortunately, he was so desperate that he resorted to talking to a kid, hoping it would
Bruh.
help him get some answers. As a result, he was taken to the highest security
There's only a minute left in this. But could I see? All right.
prison in the world.
Can I see Alice first?
Struggle with a lot of personal
security prison in the
Rage? What?
I know a lot of young men struggle with a lot of personal things, whether it's confidence,
Okay.
testosterone, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
Locked in, got y'all. Some healthy shit in here. Use code WIREG
Okay.
for your first order
What does this have to do with any part of the video?
for 10% off at checkout. Locked in. Thank you.
Is that an actual product? Something he would say? Yeah. Okay, now, this is the title now. He drops the soap in jail. You won't believe it.
Okay.
Okay.
I like your long hair. Like with some white boy.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm Mexican, actually.
Hey, as
Okay.
long as it fits.
Rastus.
That's all that matters.
Fits?
Okay, calm down.
No, wait!
I mean, hey,
I gotta get out of here.
you deserve it.
Me too.
What the fuck? Al video, I'm disliking this. Next, we're not even. Alright. Sure, alright. Because they didn't kill him. Yeah. Every conspiracy theory explained in 24
The
minutes.
9/11 conspiracy theory
Oh my
suggests that the
gosh.
September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks were either deliberately orchestrated by the U.S. government or they allowed it to happen in order to justify military
was a bad video.
interventions in
I'm sorry.
domestic policies.
It was
While
it
the
was good. It was good as like funny, but like it was just horrible.
Official account attributes the attacks
It was
to
a
the
bad
Islamic
watch.
extremist group Al Qaeda, led by Osama bin Laden. Many conspiracy theorists
Okay.
argue that the true story is far more complex and nefarious.
Well, yeah, don't
These
they
theories
say that the U.S. government tried to blow it up or some shit?
propose
Or
several
they blew it
alternative
up or some shit?
explanations, with some claiming that the U.S. government,
a liver
specifically
pasta
figures within the Bush
with
administration,
pickles.
were involved in a false flag operation to provoke public support for wars in the Middle East, specifically in Afghanistan and Iraq, and others believe that intelligence agencies, like the CIA,
Osama bin
had
Laden died
foreknowledge of the attacks
on my
and
birthday
either
in
failed to
2011?
act or
No
intentionally
way.
ignored the threats. A key aspect to the conspiracy
I believe this
focuses on the
conspiracy
collapse
low-key.
of the Twin Towers.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Like I can see like believing it. Like I don't think it's like a crazy theory.
in the nearby World Trade Center 7 building. Theories argue that controlled demolitions, and not the impact of the planes or the resulting fires, caused the buildings to fall. Architects, engineers, and demolition experts are often cited by believers of this conspiracy to back up their claims. Additionally, some theorists believe that the Pentagon was not hit by a commercial plane, but by a missile, and that evidence, such as surveillance footage, was withheld. The 9/11 conspiracy theories began gaining momentum shortly after the attacks,
Just fuel
driven by
can't melt
skepticism
steel
of the
beams.
official
Jet
9/11
fuel
Commission reports
can't
and the
melt
rapid
steel
spread of
beams.
alternative explanations that rose from the internet. Films like
Oh, actually, my fault.
Loose Change and websites such as 9/11 Truth
My fault.
also helped make these ideas popular. Despite extensive investigations debunking these claims, the theories continue to resonate with a portion of the public, often fueled by broader distrust of the government, media, and official narratives. The moon landing conspiracy theory centers on the claim that NASA faked the Apollo moon landings in 1969. According to people who believe in this theory, the US government staged the landing in order to win the space race against the Soviet Union,
But-
boost national
okay,
morale, and assert
okay.
technological dominance.
There's a Family Guy episode where they stopped the planes crashing into the building and it still blew up. I thought you were gonna talk about the Family Guy. I thought you were gonna talk about the Family Guy episode where they had the moon landing shit. CEO/building owner never took a day off and was always in the office, so he's so happy to take 9/11 off. So wait, whoa, I thought Wiz was saying he doesn't believe the other one. Ah, he does. Yeah, that's actually crazy. He takes off that day.
During the Cold War, they argued that the landings, specifically the Apollo 11 mission,
Let me
in
keep
which
the rest to myself though. Chat, he's gatekeeping, chat. Yeah, Wiz knows something. Chat, Wiz has been around this planet for like years, like decades, like centuries. You know, multiple. Like, he knows a lot, chat.
Neil
my
Armstrong
fault
and
was-
Buzz Aldrin became
my
the
fault
first
was-
humans to walk on the moon, were filmed on Earth, possibly in a studio. This conspiracy
Yeah, there's
theory
other people
began
who didn't show
circulating
up
in the
that-
early
that day,
1970s,
kinda odd, yeah.
shortly after the Apollo 11 mission, and a 1974 book by Bill Casing called We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 billion Swindle, is credited
Cook
with
Wi-
popularizing the
Wizzle
idea. Casing, a former employee of a NASA contractor, claimed to
Chat.
have inside knowledge
Chat.
and cited supposed
23 isn't
inconsistencies
old.
in
Damn. My fault. Alright. Chat, 23? Chat, that's like Joe's age. Oh my gosh. Chat, holy camoli. That's what I'm saying, bro.
the moon landing footage and photographs. He argued that the U.S. lacked the technology to
Old
safely
compared
land on
to
the
me,
moon and
who's
return.
17.
Key arguments of moon landing hoax believers include
Worst damn I've
inconsistencies in
seen
the
in my
photos
life.
and videos, such as the lack of stars in the sky,
You know what,
the
Wiz?
way
That's-
shadows
that's
appear,
uncalled for,
and the way
man.
that the American flag seems
That's
to
really
wave
uncalled
in the airless environment of the moon. They also question why no further manned missions have occurred since Apollo 17. The theory gained traction over the decades through documentaries, books, and later the internet, and this
Okay.
conspiracy taps into a broader distrust of government and authority figures, and despite extensive evidence debunking this theory, including rock
you didn't see
samples,
that?
telemetry data, and testimonies from astronauts, it remains
Or
prominent
you
for
don't
many
see
who
that?
believe
What do
in
you mean? See what?
of government and authority figures, and despite extensive evidence debunking this theory, including rock samples, telemetry data,
Oh.
and
Wait,
testimonies
no.
from astronauts, it remains
I
prominent
got
for
it,
many who
I
believe in
think.
conspiracy theories. The JFK assassination conspiracy theory.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't know much about this. Chat. Call of Duty 1. Black Ops 1, chat. All I gotta say, chat. Black Ops 1. I'm sorry. Black Ops 1, though, chat.
revolves around the belief that President John F. Kennedy's assassination on November 22, 1963, was not the work of a lone gunman, but rather the result of a larger, more sinister plot. The official accounts, based on the Warren
Whack off on chat. Anyone knows what I'm talking about here?
Commission's investigation, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone in shooting Kennedy from the Texas School Book Depository in Dallas, Texas. However, many believe this explanation is incomplete or a cover-up. Conspiracy theories began almost immediately after the assassination, fueled by conflicting
you don't see
reports
Dan
in the
here,
sudden
right?
murder of Oswald by a nightclub
That's facts.
owner, Jack Ruby, 2 days later. Skeptics question how Oswald, a relatively unknown figure, could have orchestrated the killing of such a high-profile target alone. Some theorists argue that multiple gunmen were involved, pointing to the grassy knoll as a second possible shooting location. Numerous conspiracy theories emerged, bringing in various different people and organizations into the assassination, including the CIA, the FBI, the Soviet Union, and even Kennedy's own vice president, Lyndon B. Johnson. Many believe the government covered up crucial evidence, such as medical records and surveillance footage, to conceal the true perpetrators and their motives, which range from stopping Kennedy's foreign policies to preventing his re-election. The release of the Zapruder film in 1975, showing Kennedy's head snapping backward after the fatal shot, intensified public skepticism of the official narrative. The U.S. House...
But, okay, I don't want to say any... Like, all of these could technically be real, but it's like... It's just very low chances.
Select Committee on Assassinations.
I mean, some of
later
them higher chance
reinvestigated
than
the
others,
case
but...
in the late 1970s and concluded that there was a probable conspiracy, although it upheld much of the Warren Commission's findings. The JFK assassination conspiracy theory remains one of the most debated events in modern history, with new theories continuing to emerge and attract public interest. The Flat Earth conspiracy theory is the belief that the Earth is not a globe, as commonly accepted by...
Chat, what do we think about this one? I don't know. I don't know.
Science, but instead is
No,
flat.
I'm joking.
Believers of this conspiracy argue that governments,
If
space
you think the Earth is
agencies,
flat.
and scientists have been lying about the true shape of
Just,
the
oh
Earth
my gosh.
in a massive
Yeah.
conspiracy, possibly for financial
I don't
gain
know, man.
or to maintain control over the populace. According to this theory, the Earth is a flat disk with the North Pole at its center and Antarctica as an ice wall
The
that
North Pole. Oh my gosh.
surrounds the edges, preventing people from falling off.
Okay, but
Although
hasn't it been like nobody's been like past what's that shit in Antarctica, like the ice walls or whatever? Isn't it like nobody can get past that? That is weird, like whatever, but I still don't believe this, obviously.
Although the idea of a flat Earth dates back to ancient civilizations, it was debunked by scientific discoveries, including those of the Greek philosopher Pythagoras and later astronomers like
we've been
Copernicus
to
and
our-
Galileo.
to outer
The modern
space.
flat
Yeah.
Earth theory, however, reemerged in
No,
the
I'm not saying I'm not saying it's like weird because I think it's true. I'm saying it's just weird. Like why can't they get why can't they you know?
mid-20th century, most notably with Samuel Robotham's book,
Going around the
Zetetic
globe.
Astronomy, Earth Not a Globe, which laid the groundwork for flat Earth beliefs in the modern era. The theory gained renewed attention in the 2000s with the rise of the internet, with flat Earth conventions and groups such as the Flat Earth Society contributing
Okay.
to its spread. Supporters point to so-called
There is a society
inconsistencies in
for it?
photos of Earth from space, unusual flight paths, and what they consider to be faulty scientific assumptions about gravity and the horizon. Despite overwhelming
Okay.
evidence proving the Earth is round, including satellite images, GPS technology, and centuries of scientific research, this theory still persists on. The
They always
Illuminati
say the
conspiracy theory
Wait, they always say the Earth is flat, but the other planets are globes. Shit don't make sense. But there's the dumbest shit ever. You can see the Earth curve by looking at the ocean.
claims that a secret powerful group known as the Illuminati
Okay.
controls world events and government.
Okay, I believe this one.
Aiming to establish a new world order. According to believers, this hidden elite manipulates political, financial, and social systems to
Chad,
consolidate
do you believe
power,
this one? Do you believe this one, Chat?
create global instability, and exert total control over humanity. The theory often
I feel like
alleges that
this one.
influential
I don't know. I feel like I can get on board with this one. You know, if I have to get on board with any.
instability
understand
and
this
exert
one.
total control over humanity. The theory often alleges that influential figures, such as politicians, celebrities, and business leaders, are members of the shadowy organization. The origins of the Illuminati lie in a real historical group founded in Bavaria in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, a professor who sought to promote Enlightenment ideals of reason, secularism, and equality. However, this original Illuminati disbanded by the late 1780s due to government repression. Despite its dissolution, the myth of a secret Illuminati society persisted, particularly after being linked to other secretive organizations like the Freemasons. The modern Illuminati conspiracy began to gain traction in the 1960s and 70s, fueled by countercultural movements in books like the Illuminatis trilogy by Robert Anton Wilson
Yeah,
and Robert
books
Shea.
about
In
it.
this satirical work, the Illuminati was portrayed as a global group, mixing fact and fiction in a way that captivated conspiracy theorists. Over time, the theory evolved, suggesting that the Illuminati orchestrates wars, controls the banking system, and even manipulates cultural trends, such as the entertainment industry and technology. The
Okay.
internet, specifically in the 1990s and 2000s, played a major role in
6,
spreading
7.
the Illuminati theory. Symbols like the all-seeing eye or the pyramid, which appear on the US dollar bill, are often cited as evidence of the Illuminati's influence. Pop culture icons have been falsely accused of being Illuminati members, reinforcing the theory's presence in modern discourse. The Freemason conspiracy theory revolves around the idea
I can believe the other one though. Like I can get on board with it if I had to, you know. If I had to believe one, that would, you know, I can be like, yeah, okay, I can see how people believe that one, you know, rather than other ones.
that the Freemasonry, a fraternal organization with roots in medieval guilds, is a secretive, powerful group that manipulates world events and governments from behind the scenes. The origins of Freemasonry as a
So
conspiracy
it's basically just the Illuminati. Am I wrong? What's the difference? Do they not see the same stuff for the Illuminati?
date back to the 18th century, when the organization became more public and influential in Europe and America. Initially, Freemasonry was a network of craftsmen and builders who emphasized moral teachings, personal development, and brotherhood. However, its secretive rituals, symbols, and exclusive membership sparked much suspicion. The anti-Masonic movements gained momentum
I don't know much about this. Isn't it just literally like a cult?
in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, particularly after the disappearance of William Morgan, a man who threatened to expose the secrets of Freemasonry in 1826, which led to widespread paranoia in the US. Conspiracy theories about Freemasons gained further prominence in the 19th century as anti-Masonic political parties formed, and later, in the 20th century, when totalitarian regimes, like Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, targeted Freemasons, accusing them of being part of a global plot for domination. Freemason conspiracies often involve claims that their members hold key positions of power in government, finance, and influential institutions. Symbols associated with Freemasonry, such as the square and compass, the all-seeing eye, and pyramids, are often cited as proof of their hidden influence. Despite being a charitable organization focused on personal growth, the secrecy surrounding their meetings and rituals has allowed Freemason conspiracy theories to thrive. The Area 51 conspiracy theory is centered around the belief that the US government is hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life and advanced alien technology at a highly classified military facility in Nevada. Area 51, officially known as Groom Lake.
I don't know if I believe this one. Like, I don't know.
Is a remote site used by the U.S. Air Force.
I think there could be, but like I don't know. I don't really know if I believe it like that.
Testing experimental aircraft and weapons systems. The conspiracy theory alleges that, in addition to military testing, Area 51 is the storage and research hub for crashed UFOs, alien bodies, and secret extraterrestrial technology. The theory gained momentum in 1974 after the infamous Roswell incident, when a mysterious object crashed near Roswell, New Mexico. While the U.S. military claimed it was a weather balloon, conspiracy theorists have long suspected that it was actually a UFO, and that wreckage and alien remains were transported to Area 51 for study. In the following decades, secrecy surrounding the facility fueled speculation about what was happening inside. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar claimed he had worked on reverse engineering alien spacecraft at a facility near Area 51, further popularizing the theory. Lazar's accounts of advanced propulsion systems and extraterrestrial technology being studied by the government ignited public curiosity and cemented Area 51 as a focal point of UFO conspiracy culture. Area 51's secretive nature, restricted airspace, and heavily guarded perimeter have only added to the allure. Sightings of strange lights, unidentified flying objects, and unusual aircraft around the area are often cited as evidence of extraterrestrial technology. The theory grew in popularity in the 1990s with the rise of the internet and media coverage, including TV shows like The X-Files.
Bro,
Despite official
I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. I can understand. I don't know. I don't know. This one is a little harder to believe.
explanations that Area 51 is used for advanced aviation testing. The mystery around it continues to fascinate conspiracy theorists who believe the government is hiding the truth about alien life. The chemtrails conspiracy theory claims that the trails of condensation left by airplanes, known as contrails, are actually chemical agents being deliberately sprayed into the atmosphere by governments or shady organizations.
But why? What do they gain from that?
Covert purposes. According to believers, these chemtrails are part of secretive programs involving weather modification, population control, or biological warfare. Believers of this
Appreciate you, bro. I'll see you tomorrow for Batman.
Theory think that the chemicals dispersed could include toxins, heavy metals, or other harmful substances designed to manipulate human behavior, health, or the environment. Contrails, which are the condensation trails formed when water vapor in airplane exhaust condenses into ice crystals at high altitudes, have been a common sight since the early days of aviation. However, the chemtrails conspiracy began gaining traction in the mid-1990s when people started observing contrails that lingered in the sky longer than usual, spreading out into a thin haze. Conspiracy theorists interpreted this as evidence of chemical spraying rather than a natural occurrence. The internet and social media played a significant role in popularizing this theory, and some also linked the theory to geoengineering efforts, suggesting that chemtrails are being used to combat climate change.
I kind of want to skip through a few of these.
Secretly control world governments, corporations, or reptoids have infiltrated human society and secretly control world governments, corporations, and other influential institutions.
Mark Zuckerberg.
According to the theory, these reptilian beings can assume human form and have been manipulating global events for centuries to maintain control over humanity and establish a totalitarian world government. The theory was popularized in the 1990s by David Icke, a British writer and former sports broadcaster who claimed that many world leaders, including prominent figures such as the British royal family, US presidents, and other elites, are either reptilian themselves or are controlled by.
Did he? 4+ years, that's it. That's it. 4 years. 4 years. 4 years, that's it.
By reptilians. Icke's work ties this conspiracy to ancient myths and legends of serpent-like creatures, as well as ideas about secretive societies and the Illuminati, suggesting that the reptilian elites are behind many of the world's conflicts, financial crises, and social issues. Believers of this theory often claim that reptilians feed on human suffering and fear, which is why they engineer wars, political turmoil, and disasters. Some even believe that the reptilians are interdimensional beings that possess advanced technology and psychic abilities, allowing them to manipulate human consciousness. Signs of their presence are found in ancient text, cultural symbolism, and even the physical characteristic of certain people, such as cold-bloodedness or unusual behavior. The reptilian conspiracy gained momentum through the internet, which included footage of public figures whose eyes seem to momentarily change or glitch. Despite being
do you guys think Melly's innocent?
By scientists and skeptics as pure fantasy, the theory remains popular for those who believe in conspiracy theories. The Big Pharma suppressing cures conspiracy theory alleges that large pharmaceutical companies, often referred to as Big Pharma, intentionally suppress or withhold their industry's motives. With broader skepticism conspiracy theory revolves around the belief that Epstein, a wealthy financier and convicted sex offender.
I'm gonna say this. I've always asked this question. Who was this guy? I understand, like I know who he is. But how did everybody know him? You know? You know what I mean? Like, how did everybody know him? You feel me? Like, how did everybody know him? Like, because, yeah, everyone knows him now, but, like, an accountant guy. But, like, exactly. Like, I thought, like, how does everyone know? Yeah, man, we're all going here. You know? We're all going to this guy's house. Like, how does everyone know? Yeah, man, we're all going to this guy's house. Who the fuck is he? Like, who is he? How does everyone know him? Like, you know what I mean? I don't get that. It's very successful for rich people.
Was part of a vast, powerful network that included elite individuals involving in illegal activities such as child trafficking and sexual exploitation. Epstein was arrested in 2019 on federal charges of sex trafficking minors, and his death in a New York jail in 2019 on federal charges.
That was only 29. Why did I think it was way before?
trafficking minors, and his death in a New York jail, ruled as suicide, fueled widespread speculation that he was murdered to prevent him from revealing damaging
Oh
information.
yeah, I believe that. Okay, I can believe that. We talked about that in Fry's chat a bit. He's very successful. Oh, wait. Well, he did way before.
About his influential associates. The conspiracy theory gained traction due to the high-profile nature of Epstein's connections, which included politicians, business leaders, and
But like, it's just like, I just don't understand. Like, I understand, like, yeah, he has connections, but like, it's just like, how does everybody know this fucking random guy? It's like anybody who's rich, yeah, like they don't, like, you don't know a rich person doesn't know every single person. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't know.
Some of the key figures linked to Epstein include Bill Clinton,
Anyways,
Prince
I'm
Andrew,
thinking too much
Donald
into it.
Trump, and many more. Many
Okay.
theorists argue that Epstein possessed
Why does he look like that? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like why does he like look like that? Why is he grinning like that? It's scary.
compromising information on these individuals and others, leading to his supposed silencing. The abrupt nature of his death, the failure of security cameras at his cell, and inconsistencies in the official investigation created much speculation. This theory really took off after his death on August 10th, 2019, when the phrase Epstein didn't kill himself trended on social media. The theory rapidly spread across many social media platforms, driven by memes and viral posts that question the official narrative. Theories range from the involvement of powerful politicians to intelligence agencies covering up a blackmail operation. The Epstein case became symbolic of distrust in institutions, reinforcing beliefs that powerful people operate with impunity, shielded from legal consequences. The lack of accountability for Epstein's accomplices and his secrecy
I mean,
around his wealth and criminal activities
Yeah,
helped
this one
sustain
makes
the
sense to me.
conspiracy, which remains widely discussed even after official investigations closed. Theories persist about the extent of Epstein's criminal empire and the true cause of his death. The vaccines cause autism conspiracy theory claims that vaccines, particularly the MMR vaccine, are linked to the development of autism. And the Pizzagate conspiracy theory emerged in 2016, falsely claiming that a child trafficking ring involving high-profile politicians, including members of the Democratic Party, was being
I've never heard of
operated
this
out of a
one.
Washington, D.C. pizzeria called Comet Ping Pong. The
I've
theory
never heard of this
originated
one.
from hacked emails of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, which were released by WikiLeaks. Conspiracy theorists, particularly on platforms like 4chan and Reddit, misinterpreted and speculated about references to pizza and other foods in the emails, claiming they were coded language for pedophilia and human trafficking. This theory was fueled by social media, where it was spread by many who opposed Hillary Clinton during the 2016 election, including far-right figures like Alex Jones. It linked the Democratic Party, Clinton, and other elites to an underground pedophile ring, tapping into broader fears and existing conspiracy narratives about the corruption of powerful figures. The theory spread widely, despite a complete lack
I
of
can
evidence,
see this one.
and rapidly gained
I can see this one.
popularity through viral posts. The conspiracy
Kind of
reached
a
its
reach,
peak
but I can
when
see
a man
it.
named Edgar Madison Welch drove from North Carolina to the Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria and fired a rifle inside the establishment in December
Wow.
2016, attempting to rescue children he believed were being held captive. No evidence of any criminal activity was found, and Welch was arrested. Although thoroughly debunked, the Pizzagate conspiracy theory laid the groundwork for later conspiracy movements like QAnon, which similarly allege widespread elite corruption involving pedophilia. Pizzagate remains significant as an example of how disinformation can spiral into real-world violence and public belief, demonstrating the dangers of viral conspiracy theories in the digital age. The
Okay.
QAnon conspiracy theory is the belief that global elites, including politicians, celebrities, and business leaders, are involved in child trafficking, satanic rituals, and other forms of corruption. Central to the theory is the idea that Donald Trump was working to dismantle the group and expose their crimes. QAnon emerged in 2017 when an anonymous figure, known as Q, began posting cryptic messages, which were known as Q drops, on the online forum 4chan, claiming to be a
Is this true?
high-ranking government insider with knowledge of this hidden war between Trump and the deep state. The conspiracy theory gained rapid popularity online, initially appealing to far-right and anti-establishment communities. Q's vague and coded messages
I don't know,
invited
honest.
followers to decode them, creating a sense of
I mean, I don't know. I can see this, but like again, it's like a reach. Like a lot of these are reaches, but like it's like what are the chances of these being real? It's like, you know what I mean?
participation in uncovering
It's like,
this
could they
supposed
be? Yeah, but are they? Probably fucking not, right? But
truth. Followers believe in the Storm, a prophesized event where Trump will arrest and expose the members of this secretive group, leading to their downfall. Despite Trump's exit from office, the theory has evolved, with believers adjusting their narratives. This theory's popularity surged during the
9/11
COVID-19 pandemic, as lockdowns and uncertainty fueled online engagement with
Yeah, I think that one's the most
QAnon also
believable
tapped into
one.
pre-existing conspiracy theories, including Pizzagate, and amplified fears about elite corruption and child exploitation. The movement has had
I mean,
real
but no, I will say, I could see this though. I could see this because it's like, who's gonna stop them? Like, it's your president. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Who's gonna stop them? Type of thing, right? They have enough money to get, you know what I mean, to get out of it. You know, they have enough connections to cover it up. You know.
World consequences,
So it's
with
like, I
some
can see
followers
this.
engaging in violent acts, most notably the January 6, 2021 U.S. Capitol insurrection. Although Q has stopped posting, the conspiracy theory continues to thrive among certain communities. It has been debunked repeatedly by fact-checkers, but its followers remain committed, often seeing New World events as evidence of the hidden war they believe in. The COVID-19 hoax conspiracy theory is the belief that the global pandemic, which began in late 2019, was
Okay.
either exaggerated or entirely fabricated by governments, media, and powerful elites to control populations, infringe on civil liberties, or
How would
advance
they control? How would they control populations? I don't get it.
hidden agendas. Some versions of the theory claim that the virus itself is fake, while others argue that it exists, but its severity was deliberately overstated. Central to the conspiracy are ideas that lockdowns, mask mandates, and vaccines were
Okay.
tools of mass manipulation designed to create fear and compliance. Skeptics of the virus pointed to inconsistencies
Did you
in
ever get
information,
COVID?
such as changing guidelines for
Did I? I'm trying to think. I think I might have had it once. I'm
Health
not sure
official-
though. I don't remember. It's been a while. I obviously it's been a while. I think I got it once if I remember correctly.
officials
Did you?
as evidence
Any of y'all get it?
of a cover-up. Theories varied widely, with some claiming the virus was a plot to implement authoritarian control, others suggesting it was a ruse to introduce mass vaccination programs or digital tracking through microchips. Influential figures,
No.
including some celebrities and political commentators, promoted these ideas,
Okay, they lost me
helping
now.
to
They
amplify
lost me
them
now.
on
W
social
video though. We have one more video. Then we may or may not play a little bit of COD too. We may hop on some COD. We'll see. But Mass Killer realizes he's been caught a decade later. Lock in. I've been waiting to watch this video, by the way.
Hey, are you Ross? I'm Tyler Duncan. I'm with Anderson County Sheriff's Office. This is Steve. How you doing?
This is Ross Velarde, and for the last 8 years, he and his wife Amy have been living with a terrifying
Oh, no.
secret that these detectives
I've seen a mini clip of this.
are
Wait,
about
wrong,
to
good.
expose.
I got assigned the case about the homicide that happened in Pendleton in 2015. We'd like to talk to you.
Amy's
2015.
parents, Mike and Kathy, as well as Amy's
Oh, no.
grandmothers,
Oh, no.
Barbara and Violet, were brutally murdered inside their own home in 2015, leaving
What?
police with the grueling
No.
task
Oh, no.
of solving a quadruple homicide.
As family members, we want answers.
But unbeknownst to
Oh, no.
everyone, Ross and Amy were the killers all along.
We're not here because we think you did it or you
It's
might have
Jack.
did it. We know you did it. It's piling up, Ross. You don't want to roll the dice on this, I'm telling you.
Dr. Insanity.
On November 1st, 2015,
I kinda wanna
Mike
scan
and Kathy
this.
Scott, alongside their mothers, Barbara and Violet, were found brutally murdered in their trailer home.
Okay,
Everyone was
they
found
blurred
with
it. They
similar
blurred it.
injuries.
You're getting a like now, buddy. And a follow and a sub. Right? Alright? Just because you are a W man and you blurred it. Came out of retirement for one
Slashed throat
for,
and a gunshot wound to the head.
for one
made
more like
after they
Brady.
died. They were
Oh.
also found with knife wounds on their hands, indicating that each victim had tried to fight back before being killed. There were even bloody handprints on the doors and walls, showing that someone had even tried to escape after they'd been stabbed. The terrifying scene inside the trailer home would go completely unnoticed for the entire day, until, according to Amy, she went to check up on her parents and found them lying dead inside their home.
Sure.
And at around 12:30 that day,
Sure, buddy.
Amy decided to call 911.
911, what's the location of your emergency? Oh my God! I need somebody out here. What's going on? Oh God!
Imagine being stabbed.
There's 4 people
Yeah.
in my mama's house, and who are these people that are in the house? It's my mom and my grandma and my Jenny and my stepdad.
When Anderson County Police arrived on the scene,
Well, why did they
said
kill them?
it was one of the bloodiest scenes.
11 for 5 minutes after, yeah. Getting 7, yeah, and living for 5 minutes after, yeah, it's crazy. Bro, why would they stop him though?
They'd ever been to, but something was off. Detectives noted no signs of forced entry, and
Like,
thought it
why did they
couldn't have
kill
been
them?
a
I mean, not
robbery,
stop
as
them. Why did they kill them though?
there were multiple valuable items left in plain sight inside the home. This made two things clear to detectives. Whoever was responsible was allowed inside the home before the acts, and that they only had one thing on their mind: murder. It seemed like this case had to have been committed by someone close to Mike and Kathy, but with insufficient evidence, the case slowly went cold, allowing Amy and Ross to get back on the streets and live their normal lives again for years to come.
Okay.
The police always had their suspicions about this case, and
They
were
didn't get
never
invited to
comfortable
the
letting it
Christmas party.
stagnate. Amy's Facebook page showed that she constantly had fights with Kathy and Mike over her children, often calling them narcissistic, emotionally abusive, and disrespectful. What's most disturbing was a video of Ross and Kathy's fighting found on Amy's page, where Ross says something that would come back to haunt him forever.
Why don't you let Grandma come out here real quick? I don't think your grandma wants to deal with this charge.
Oh, no.
Yep, see ya. Oh,
In addition to this eerie statement from
Oh my
Ross,
gosh.
police found something that seems damning.
Oh
They
my
discovered
God.
a photo Mike had sent to a coworker just 2 days before his death, a couple of $100 bills. And inside Amy and Ross's trailer was a neatly organized stack of $100
Oh,
bills, exactly the same serial numbers as Mike's. At the time, this was all treated as circumstantial,
Scott.
but slowly more coincidences would begin to line up that gave police enough reason to suspect Amy and Ross as potential killers. So, in 2023, they reopened the case, nearly a decade after the events that put an end to nearly an entire
Boston
family.
Scott.
Detectives started by launching a series of interviews with Mike and Kathy's closest
Mike
peers
Scott.
to try and get a better picture of Amy and Ross, and see if they might have been
All right.
responsible after all.
Guys,
They begin
guys.
with Mike and Kathy's neighbor, to learn about Amy's relationship with her mom, and if he saw anything the day of the incident.
With the daughter, got angry with her and kept the children from Kathy.
So tell us about that.
It seemed that they really tried to help Amy a lot. And Mike and Kathy, they really took care of the kids. And
Okay.
it broke Kathy and Mike's heart. She just really missed the kids, and the two older ladies that lived there, they were
Okay.
used to the kids coming in and out.
You think Kathy was afraid at all of Amy and Ross?
No, she never expressed that. But it was always the talk of the area that Mike would go to flea markets and he would get some kind of video games that he collected. There was a good resale market for them, and that
Okay.
he would buy any old jewelry that had some gold in it. There was
Okay.
always a rumor that he kept a lot of cash and gold stuff.
What does the cash have to do with, like, what does money have to do with
Not
this?
only did Mike collect jewelry and other rare memorabilia, but it was well known in the community that Mike always had a large sum of cash with him because he feared putting money into the banking system. This
Why?
made Mike a large target,
Why?
especially amongst those who knew him well.
And I think you've got to be one sick puppy to go in there and kill two helpless old women. The thoughts that somebody came in and killed those people, I still have nightmares about that.
This tells detectives that the murder could have been done for financial reasons, especially since this fact wasn't a secret at all. Couple this with the fact that Mike's money was currently sitting safely inside Ross and Amy's safe at home. A picture is starting to form of what might have actually happened that night. But still, nothing is certain at all, and police next head to Roxy Voorhees, an ex-employee of Amy and Ross's, who worked at their pet grooming business during the months leading up to the crime.
Okay.
Roxy had spoken to Amy almost every day for months before the incident, so if anyone had some information to give, it'd be her. And they were exactly right. What they found was so sinister, it blew the case wide open.
Okay.
Ross had made a joke and said, do you want me to
Mm-hmm.
It was a joke at the time.
Right.
Then later I was like, holy, I'm glad I didn't say yeah.
It's Amy, right?
Oh my God.
What was your job there?
A bather and
Bather.
I was learning in the process.
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean,
When you worked for the shop, you said they were just getting started, so they weren't very successful yet.
they appeared that they were fine.
Okay.
But then I would hear arguments of them, and a lot of it was money.
Oh my
When I
gosh.
started working for her, I seen Kathy and Mike at the grooming shop. I was in the back grooming, so I didn't hear everything that was going on, but it was something to do with money.
Okay.
Throughout working there, she'd always tell me about how she was treated growing up and all of that.
What kind of stuff would she say about how she was treated?
She told me that she was always a daddy's girl, and she said her dad had he was working on a car and it crushed him, and he was placed in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And her
Okay.
mom decided to pull the plug. She
Oh
always
my-
hated her mom for that.
Detectives learned that their grooming business
Okay, this video is kinda
wasn't as
crazy.
successful as they claimed it was. Based on bank records collected
This
by
video is
police,
very crazy,
Amy
not
and
kind of,
Ross's
it's
proven
very
income in 2013 was $25,622. However, in 2014, Ross spent $14,200 on a Ram truck,
Damn.
$5,700 on a Mustang,
5K only for Mustang? Not only, but like, you're paying. Yo, this is 14K. This is 5K. 14K. 14K, 5K. Doesn't make sense.
$10,000 on a Harley FX.
And then 10K for this. This shit looks ass.
XE, and another $5,000 on a Harley XL. Close to $35,000
Okay, we get it, buddy. You're bald, all right? We get it.
on luxury purchases,
Fuck you.
but an income of just $25,000. With these poor financial decisions, the couple needed money, and they needed it badly.
Yeah, well, why the fuck did
2014,
he spend 35 fucking K on 2 bikes, 2 cars? Like,
their business fell short,
Oh my
making
gosh.
just over $3,000 for the entire year.
oh my gosh, 3K a year.
Things were bad, and they were on the brink of bankruptcy.
Less than
So
3K
when
a
the
year.
cops found $67,000 in
Pre-tax.
cash hidden in their home, they knew something seriously strange was going
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Ross claims that he'd been saving the money for years, but detectives don't buy it at all. They're certain that, at a minimum, Ross and Amy had to have stolen from the house on the day of the murders. But to some extent, this was all known about 8 years ago, and it's still all circumstantial. For all the cops knew, Amy could have noticed the dead bodies in the trailer and grabbed the cash out of desperation before calling the police. So there
Okay.
had to be something that set this investigation apart from the one back in 2015. However, this case would take a complete 180 after detectives would find their most blatant, crucial piece of evidence yet.
What is it?
When going through all the
Oh,
CCTV
no.
cameras throughout the town on the day of the murders, police found footage of Ross walking out of a gas station that night. Nothing is suspect at first, until you look a little closer. The shoes he's wearing are
Oh,
Asics
no.
Gel Speedstar 5s, a model whose sole design just so happens to perfectly match the bloody footprints that
Oh,
were found inside
my.
the trailer. This claim was even confirmed by the shoe company themselves, and the pattern is unique to this specific model, making it clear to detectives that Ross Villardi is a cold-blooded killer. All the evidence had come together. The abundance of cash
Wow.
in Ross and Amy's
Wow.
home, Mike's $100 bills in Ross's safe, identical shoes to the killer, and an ugly past with Mike and Kathy. Police now believe they have everything they need to charge Ross and Amy with the murders. So, on December 11th, 2023, they decide to confront Ross and Amy
Oh,
at their
no.
new home to finally uncover the truth about that night once and
Oh,
for
no.
all.
Hey, are you Ross? I'm Tyler Duncan. I'm with Anderson County Sheriff's Office. This is Steve.
How you doing? How's it going?
I got assigned the case about the homicide that happened in Pendleton in 2015.
Okay.
Is Amy here?
She is.
So since she's the one that called 911, I think you were there also. We would like to talk to you. If you want to come on out, we'll talk to you and then we can talk to her. Can you describe, I guess, your kind of your relationship with,
Oh, my
with
gosh.
Mike and Kathy?
I had a good relationship with Kathy. My relationship with Mike was really great, actually. It kind of turned sideways a little bit July 4th.
So I think y'all had got married that year, is that right?
Correct.
In 2015?
Yes, October 24th.
Oh my
the
gosh.
24th.
That would have been, what, about a week or so before?
Oh my gosh, this is
The
crazy.
last time that I saw Mike and Kathy was before Amy and I left to come down that Halloween. We had just gotten back from my mom and dad's. She went to
Okay.
knock on the back door, but the back door kind of just like was already cracked open or something like that. And that's when she apparently found the scene that she found. She went bolting back out of the house. I think she called 911 before she called me, if I remember correctly.
So you didn't go over to the other trailer?
No.
Or to Mike and Kathy's trailer?
Correct. I never went in that trailer that
Okay.
day.
So after you last seen them, you never went in their place again?
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
The detectives are baiting Ross into a trap, as they know based on the footprints that Ross did without a doubt step into the house on the night of the murders. Later on, they'll
Smart.
be able to confront Ross about these blatant lies in hopes they can shock him into a complete confession.
There was a couple things that kind of were red flags, but I don't know if they have anything to do with this or not. Mike bought and sold a lot of items, and some of the people that he was buying from were pretty shady sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
So that's another kind of red flag that I had as I was trying to just replay like events leading up to the homicide.
Bro.
Should I have seen something?
We're just
Yeah.
starting out with
Yeah. He's a D1 capper.
this. What do you, if you were us, what would you do? What do you think happened there, Ross?
He's the first gentleman that's asked me that. TV shows that I watch
Oh my.
always say,
Oh my god.
follow the money. And you find out where the real motives are.
Ross is unknowingly digging himself into an even deeper
Yeah,
hole.
you're
when
so
the money is
stupid.
traced, it leads right back to his and Amy's pockets.
Yeah, you're
but
so
there's only so
stupid.
much Ross can do. The police aren't telling him that he's their main suspect, so all he can do is keep on lying, devastatingly unaware that they've already unraveled his entire scheme.
They destroyed our business. From January to when this happened, I made just shy of $100,000 with our mobile grooming business. As soon as this happened, with all the media coverage, all of that went away because of this.
And you said you had a large amount of money in your single wide. Is that where the money came from?
The money that was in our single wide in my safe, about $80,000. That was literally the life savings between Amy and myself.
Okay.
The detectives know Ross is lying through his teeth, but for
Yeah.
the sake of having a civil conversation with Amy, they'll hold off on confronting and accusing Ross until after their talk with Amy.
Just shovel the bullshit out of that front seat right now so Amy can get in.
Mm-hmm.
He's the victim, you know.
Oh, I got that very quickly. But follow the money.
Follow the money.
You could tell that he's...
Yeah, I saw him.
And every time he's talking, he can't look at you in the face.
I know. You got a tiger
Yeah.
by the tail here, though.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
think you don't.
No, wait, hold on. These guys, yo.
This is a career
These
case,
motherfuckers
let
are
me
actually
tell you.
smart as fuck. No, these motherfuckers are actually smart as fuck. They're doing, they know how to do their job well. Clap it up for these guys. They know how to do their job
grandmother,
well.
and then obviously Mr.
Wow.
Scott and his mom. What do you remember? What can you help us with? Where's
So,
she
okay,
with?
so they killed, so both of their parents got killed, right? They killed both of their parents, right? They killed his parents and her parents at the same night.
Yeah, me and my
I
therapist
think.
talk about that a lot. Obviously, you got to know finding people doesn't really leave you in the right state of mind. Can do things to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then everything that ensued. I mean, honestly, I can barely remember the funerals.
Ross, tell us a little bit about like the relationship between, like, I guess y'all and the family. Something happened.
We got into it around 4th of July or something with Mike, but he wasn't a nice person at all. Because I told my mom, look, I don't like it. My kids can't come over there until we straighten some stuff out.
So at the time of the murders, you and your mom were back talking, everything was kind of getting patched up?
Me and my mother was not a horrible person. She was prickly.
Okay.
She always hated her mom.
So can you tell us a little bit about that weekend when were you gone, when you got home and you found the bodies, or what happened?
She buried his mom's, my mother-in-law,
Okay.
to do Halloween. We went down there, we spent the weekend.
What day did y'all leave to go down?
Friday night,
Friday night.
I drove myself quite crazy for about a couple of years there. And I've chosen to step away, and I've got to be healthy, and I've got kids, and I've got a life to live, and it's somebody else dropped the ball on it. It's not on me anymore.
Okay. Well, if we just ask Ross a couple more things, and we'll be out of here.
Now that Amy has been spoken to as
Okay.
well, detectives are ready to drop the ball on Ross and let him know that they don't suspect him of the murders. They know he did it.
A couple more things, and we're gonna get out of here. Okay. There was something that had come up. Do you remember owning a like a red pair of shoes?
A pair of shoes.
ASIC Speedstar shoes.
Don't recall.
And these ASIC
Don't
Speed
recall. Shut your bitch ass up, buddy.
Oh, yeah,
shoes.
okay, I remember those shoes.
What happened to the
Oh, now
shoes?
you remember them.
That's a good question because I have no idea.
This is from crime scene photos, and these are confirmed to be ASIC Speedstar shoes.
Okay.
Inside, and they have blood droplets on them. And interestingly enough, you're at the Quick Trip wearing those shoes the night of the murders.
Okay.
So if you never went in the house, I'm just interested to know how they ended up in the house.
I have no idea how those shoes would have had any kind of blood on them. I mean, obviously, I was wearing them at a Quick Trip on the 31st.
Well, and they never found the clothes either that you were wearing.
That hoodie?
Mm-hmm.
Let me think here.
If y'all left,
Trying to think of a lie here. He's just like, wait, hold on, give me 1 sec. He walks outside the car. Fuck. He's like, 1 sec. He's just sitting there. Okay, I can't say this. No. Okay, he goes back in the car. Okay, I got it. Makes up a whole story, a whole completely different story.
Halloween.
They're like, no, that doesn't work. Okay, fuck. 1 sec. Leaves the car again. He comes back with a new story.
But you're on video there. The timeline doesn't add up. The fact that your shoes are inside of the house in blood, that's a big problem.
Again, I don't
You're cooked,
know
buddy.
where the shoes are at the moment, and I don't remember whatever happened to those particular shoes. If something were to have happened that I had done, it would be stupid for me to wear them into the house and then wear them after that, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They were never found. So it's almost like you got rid of them.
I highly doubt I got rid of them then, but I mean...
Here's the bottom line, okay? So we know what happened, and we're about to prove it.
Okay.
So the opportunity for you is now. If you want to look out for yourself, is to really just to tell us what happened. If this was something that Amy put you up to doing,
he's shaking.
because obviously you have the skill set to go in here and do this, and y'all did benefit from the murders, okay? Because you got a lot of money. We've been through your financials, okay?
We did not get a lot of money from this.
Y'all were struggling.
Whoa. He just admitted it. He just said we did not get a lot of money from this, so you did it.
Financials, okay?
We did not get a lot of money from this.
Y'all were struggling all up until the murders. The money found in your safe, there's money photos from Mike's computer that match the same serial numbers as the money that was found in the safe. So it's not savings. That's money that was found inside of Mike and Kathy's house that Mike was saving, and y'all took it after you killed him. Okay?
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you right now, we're going to prove it. If you think she's not going to crack on you when we do, then you're mistaken.
We're not here because we think you did it or you might have did it. We know you did it. Okay, we're just here as a courtesy. I'm just telling you, Ross. Financially, at the time, things
Oh
were
my gosh.
really
Oh my gosh, they caught bro with his hand in the cookie jar, bro.
bad.
His
We got
hand is
text
in the
messages
cookie jar.
between you and Amy saying you don't have the money a few weeks before. And you said it the
Oh
best.
my gosh.
Follow the money. We did that. It led right into your single wide. It's piling up, Ross. You don't want to roll the dice on this, I'm telling you. It's not going to come up pretty.
If, for instance, Amy and I decided to, or if I decided to take a deal,
right,
mine is going to be better than Amy's because I came to the trough first, right?
Right.
So prison time, no matter what. Amy, prison time, no matter what. My 3 kids in here, they grew up without a father and a mother. Granted, my mother would be more than willing to take them. I understand.
Never mind. His parents are alive. Never mind.
That.
We're not the ones who put you on this predicament. Now you're going to have to deal with the consequences.
10, 20 years in prison. That's best case minimum scenario, I would imagine, right?
It's better than the rest of your life or death, isn't it?
I mean, it might as well be one of those two. By the time I get out, my kids aren't going to know who the f I am. I mean, the other option is I probably need to talk to a lawyer at this juncture here.
Yeah, I don't know why you haven't talked to a
Okay.
lawyer
Yep.
already. To be
4 days after these interviews, Amy and Ross were arrested in Pendleton, South Carolina, and were charged with the 4 brutal murders
Wow.
of Kathy Scott, Mike
4
Scott,
days
Barbara
later.
Scott, and Violet Taylor.
Wow.
The 2 are being held in prison without bond while they're tried in court. The couple's
Wow.
next court appearance is set for later this year, where they'll meet their true fate in the hands of a judge.
Wow. 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 Wow, that was fucking good. That was good. That was a good fucking video right there. Fucked up scenario, but a good video. Hold up. Hold up, chat. Do we want to run some COD? Hold up. I lied, chat. I'm sorry. I'm hungry as fuck, that's why. Chat, we're gonna read out the pound, chat. Pound live. We're gonna read out the pound. We'll read out the pound, chat. Alright. Alright, chat. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for Batman. We're gonna raid in 3, 2, 1. Appreciate you all. See you all tomorrow. We're gonna raid in 3, 2, 1.